welcome to today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors. And now for our broadcast.
Hello everyone and welcome here to the Fond du Lac Blueline Ice Arena, 2 miles south of the shores of Lake Winnebago, as we have a battle for the Sturgeon Cup as the Fond du Lac Cardinals take on the St. Mary Springs Ledgers in the only sport that they play in hockey. Justin Schwartzman alongside Caleb Sauer. Caleb, excited to be here for this big-time rivalry matchup. We know the stands are going to be packed tonight.
This is going to be a fun one. If I'm being honest, this is the first time I've been at the Sturgeon Cup in person, so I'm excited. I've covered both of these teams. I've covered the Fond du Lac Cardinals this year. I've covered the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, both for hockey. We've done their games. We know what both teams are about. We're just excited to see what they're going to do against each other here tonight, and it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a really fun environment. You know, the stands are already kind of packed here tonight, and it's only going to get busier.
Got the Fondy Band here as well tonight. Obviously, this is not my first time at this game. I've never broadcast the game, but this is not my first time at this game. I am an alumni of St. Mary Springs. I did play for the Ledgers, so I don't think I'm going to be biased. I probably know more kids on the Fondy team now than I do on the Springs team, but I'm excited to be back here. We're going to run a couple ads, come back with the stats for the Fondy Cardinals, and then send it over to interview with Coach Ryan Sarazin. Then we'll come back and do the exact same thing for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, and then send it over to the interview with Coach Kevin Collien after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities.
God bless.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches, daily food specials, Fish Fry Friday, open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner. Captain Jeremy Brenner. Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Welcome back here on the pregame show. The JV game kind of wrapping up right here. 20 seconds left in a 3-3 tie right now. But we're going to give you the stats so far this season for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Fond du Lac and Springs are both tied in the Badgerland Conference right now, both 3-1. Springs 14-1 so far this season. They lost to Neenah in that first game of the season, and they've won 14 straight. They're Bonnie's 6-7 so far this season. On a little bit of a good winning streak. They've won 4 in a row after losing a tough one to Stevens Point, and they've had a couple pretty good. This is not the right numbers we got here from. That's not true at all, because their last win was not against Neenah Hortonville.
Right, that's Fondy's. Yep.
This is Fondy's, but he doesn't have the right schedule for them.
Oh.
I think the schedule's messed up, but they did come out with a win last Tuesday against, I believe it was Fox Cities, 4-1. We were here for that.
Yep.
A good overall win. They bounced back after a tough loss to Kenosha, if I remember correctly, is who they lost to. And going to give you the player stats so far this season for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. So far this season, your overall team stats, they average 2.85 goals a game and 2.15 goals given up per game with a 15% power play, but an 87% penalty kill. We talk about this. Their goals for and goals against numbers are so close that it causes them to lose a lot of tight games.
Yeah, and it really does. Definitely, and they can't seem to get the finishing goals really. Like you said, they keep it close, but it's all about finding ways to win at the end of the game where it really counts, and especially late in the third period.
So Blake Spees leads in points and goals, 14 goals, 8 assists, 22 total points in 13 games. Will Monty, 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 total points in 13 games. Djanovich, 4 goals, 6 assists, and 10 points. He moved back to D now. As we saw it in the Fox Cities game, they moved him from forward back to defenseman. Maddox King, 4-2 for 6 points so far this season. And Tyson Craig, 1-5 for 6 points. Tonight in net, we're going to see Spencer Schober, 5-5 so far this season. Seen 273 shots given up, 20 goals, and got a 196 and a 927. And being 500 with those stats is unbelievable.
Yeah, those are some really good numbers. Obviously, the wins and losses aren't quite where you want them to be, but other than that, the numbers are just phenomenal, and his play has reflected that all year long.
Bonnie, so far this season, in the first period, they outscored their opponents 11-5, get outscored in the second period 15-14. They are get outscored 12-6 in the third, or outscored their opponents 12-6 in the third, and outscored 2-0 in overtime. It's 37-28 overall for their scoring. So their scoring numbers are higher, yet they have a record below 500 so far this season, Kit.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's just interesting the way that those numbers have worked out. Again, it shows that they're not quite able to get it done during those tight games so far this season.
And then you talk about this, 15% power play, low number. I mean, power play, you want to try to be around 20 to 25%, but thanks, Aaron. So Fonny's come in winning their last 3 of 4 after losing 3 in a row. They beat Reedsburg, Wisconsin Rapids, and then lost to Kenosha, and then beat Fox Cities last Tuesday. But 86%, 87% penalty kill, 86.8% is the actual percentage, but 87% penalty kill, you're allowing your opponent to have 13% power play. And coming in and, hopefully not wanting to take penalties against this very potent Springs power play we're going to talk about in a little bit here. But Coach Ryan Sarazin, I had a chance to chat with him. Obviously, you're going to hear an interview with him with Jeff. His main component for tonight was they're the underdog here. They have no pressure on them. They're the home team. They get the extra line change, or they get the last decision for line change tonight. That's a big deal in this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it will be, especially it's not necessarily a hostile environment, but there's going to be a lot of people here, and there's going to be a lot of crowd noise. So having that last change and being able to see, okay, I can change and match up here with this line. That's who they're going with. We know who Springs is going to put out there most likely. They're going to be running 2 lines, leaning more towards their top line than anything. But yeah, and again, the benches too. Springs will be on a different bench this game. Springs will be on the left visitors bench technically, which, again, it's not a huge deal, but it is a small difference.
And in years past, originally in this game, our locker room's actually connected, so they don't connect anymore, obviously. They kind of changed things up around there, but we used to have to get dressed in our own locker room, and then in between periods, we'd go and sit in a locker room in your normal away locker rooms. Now they don't do that. Both teams get the chance of actually staying in their own locker room, and I think that was a huge advantage in years past for the home and away team.
Oh gosh, yeah, for sure, that definitely would be, because you got to get out of there and set up, and it's a different routine really, and you're getting into a different headspace as well. So.
Actually, we have the Cardinals band here, but we're going to step aside and run a couple ads, and then we're going to come right back with that interview with Coach Ryan Sarazin after these messages on Jeff's live stream.
Salmon.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford, and we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Fond du Lac Cardinals hockey team, Coach Ryan Sarazin. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks. Great to be here.
This one is going to be an absolute amazing battle. We always love watching this one. that was going to take place today. But let's give us a quick recap first before we talk about tonight's contest, about how things went with Fox Cities.
Yeah, it was a good conference test for us. I think a much improved Fox Cities team who, had been playing pretty well. Again, I thought it was a grind out, kind of feel out first period. I thought we got better as the game went along and started to develop a few plays and a little bit of chemistry. And we were able to just kind of grind out a tough 4-1 win with an empty netter. But I thought we were better, and I saw some improvements. I saw some different offensive looks in the second half. From about the middle of the second period on, I thought we played much better and controlled that part of the game. So that was good to see.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to be there in person as I was broadcasting myself, but I was listening to Justin and Caleb call it, and it definitely, from their opinion as well, looked like your team was really starting to gel a little bit more on the offensive side, which you kind of talked about. Talk a little bit about your defense.
Yeah, again, coming from the net out, Spencer played really well, and I did see some growth there as well, too. We seem to start snapping the puck around and just breaking the puck out, handling it along the wall a little better, just some areas we haven't been, as sharp at, and we started to improve a little. So that was also a positive to see.
Talk to me, Coach, now about the Badgerland Conference in general. Obviously, you're sitting at tied at 3-1 with St. Mary Springs, who you're going to be playing here tonight, and we'll talk a little bit further about them. But just talk about the Badgerland Conference in general.
Yeah, I think it's good. We always have, with all the rivalries of these teams, I think everybody battles and feels in it. And obviously that's why you have a conference. It's compelled to play and build those rivalries and traditions, whether it's Springs, Fond du Lac, Waupun. These are all rivalries inside and out, and we're used to it. So I just think it's good. And, obviously our goal is to try to take down Springs and do what we've done in the last few years. Actually, we've kind of tied a three-way tie. If we have a little trifecta here and everybody beats each other, it adds a little more drama going into the tournament and all the rest of the way. So that's obviously our goal, is to play well and against a team, coming up here in our rivalry game that's, playing really well.
Coach, you get the unique perspective of not only having one, but two. So talk just a little bit about today in that rivalry game here. Talk about the Sturgeon Cup.
Yeah, obviously, this is right across town. Obviously, these kids know each other well. A lot of them have been on the same teams, shared the same dressing rooms, shared the same coaches. It's one of those special things. And so it just adds to that. We share a rink, we share the coaches' room, we share everything together. So it's, on this night, we put those aside and go head to head and have fun with it.
Another one of those pieces that gives you some bragging rights.
Yeah, exactly.
So talk a little bit about your opponent today, what you know about St. Mary Springs. Obviously, like you've said, you guys share practice facilities, you share locker rooms, you share coaches' room. So talk a little bit about what you know about St. Mary Springs.
Yeah, I've really been impressed with not only their team and coaching staff, what they've been able to do this year. Going 14-1 to start the season is quite a feat, and hats off to them. It starts with stopping their top line, and top 3 or 4 players they're really putting up the numbers. So obviously we've had a week to prepare, and we're going to try to slow them down as much as possible. And, they've got a couple good defenders as well, and they just seem pretty balanced throughout the lineup. But that scoring punch, with guys with 60-plus points at the 15-game mark, we're going to have to slow that down. So that's going to be our main focus, and try to match, not only keep our heads with us in a rivalry game, keep our composure, try to grind it out and stay with it and stop that top line. And, again, hats off to them. And we're hoping to compete and get that victory and that kind of tie going into our last conference game.
Talk a little bit about, Coach, are you the home team or is Springs?
We are the home team this year, just in the rotation. We do a 2-year, And that we were last year too, but that can happen. And we do a 2-year draw. So it could be that certain things, then you could redraw and it could come back. So it's just how it hits. But yeah, so obviously they'll be the host next year, but it's our host this year. So
what does that do for you as far as a slight advantage being the home team?
Well, obviously, the line change, there's only certain things you can control in the game of hockey, but face-offs and line changes are one of them if you have that change. So obviously talking about their top players that we're keying in on, we'd like to get certain matchups involved with that. So it is quite an advantage and can play into that and the strategy of the game. So obviously we've got a game plan for that coming in.
So a lot of people that don't know hockey, so that's why I was asking for that clarification there, Coach, because I do think it is a huge, huge advantage when you get to see who your opponent has thrown out on the ice and you get the opportunity to counter there. Coach, anything else you'd like to add here on the show today about the Sturgeon Cup or anything in general about your program?
No, just I'd like to thank all the people. Again, we have certain fundraisers going on. We've got a food drive that our kids are putting together from our marketing program. And also there will be we're going to have a tribute and talk about some of the renaming kind of surrounding this tournament. It's still going to be the Sturgeon Cup, but we're going to honor Tommy Koenigs, who unfortunately passed away several years ago. And this group of seniors stood with him. And so there'll be a short tribute for the game, and we remember him. So
thank you, Coach, for sharing all of that information. We really appreciate it. We'll be back here on the pregame show with Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back after these messages. Most is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. Now we're going to give you the stats for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Ledgers come in again 14-1 so far this season. They've won 14 in a row. They lost to Neenah early in the season and had a good win over a very good, I think, number 6 team in Division I, University School in Milwaukee this last weekend.
Yeah, that was a really good game. It was here at the Blueline. Great environment, obviously. U School is ranked number 6 at the time in D1. Springs was ranked number 4 at the time. And as of yesterday or late last night, the new rankings came out. USM jumped up to 5 now, and Springs is still at number 4. So,
going to give you a USM jump to 5 because on Thursday they beat Neenah. So one team lost to Neenah, the other team beat that team. I mean, right. It kind of just moves itself around a little bit here right now in the Division I rankings. Overall team stats for the Ledgers, Ledgers average 7.1 goals per game and allow 1.93. I don't think they're going to score 7 tonight. There's going to be a lot of jitters. Kevin and I talked about it a little bit. This game's such an emotional game that a lot of times it takes people a little bit to get into it.
What's that?
So power play percentages so far for the season for the Ledgers. 31.9%, so 32% basically on the power play with an 87% penalty kill. They've had the exact same number in terms of power play percent or penalty kill percentage, but the power play percentage doubles Fondy's power play percentage.
Yeah, which that power play is just crazy. I mean, that is a crazy percentage.
Austin Westergaard leads this team in points, 26 goals, 43 assists for 69 total points so far this season. Gabe Braun, 33 goals, 27 points, or 27 assists and 60 total points. And it goes to Tate Baker, 17 goals, 11 assists, 28 points. Then the offensive slash kind of two-way defenseman, Ty Wagner, 3 goals, 25 assists for 28 points as well. 14 goals, 5 assists from the goal scorer, Armani Fisher, with 19 total points. The one thing I have a chance I talked to Coach Collien about was the heart for Armani Fisher. He tore his ACL 4.5 months ago, and he's back playing right now. He was back playing, I think he came back in the Arrowhead game for the Ledgers early in the season. I mean, to me, that's just incredible.
Yeah, that just shows grit and determination, really, too. And obviously, he loves being a part of this team and loves playing the game of hockey. And yeah, you never know, again, when your last game could be. So he definitely plays like it out there.
Scoring for the Ledgers, they scored 26 in the first, give up 9. 44 in the second, gave up 9. 36 in the third, they've gave up 11. And 1-0 in overtime, 107 goals for, 29 goals against, consistently giving up about the same amount of goals every period, and that's exactly what you want to be.
Yeah, it just shows consistency, throughout the whole game.
In the scoring for them, it gets better throughout the game. The second half of your third period, you're outscoring your opponents 3-1. That's incredible. That's exactly what you want to do. Right. I mean, you want to be able to get better as the game goes on. Obviously, the Ledgers scoring 44 in the second period is a huge to get them a bigger lead going into that third period. But we're going to step aside, run a couple more ads, come back with the interview with Coach Kevin Collien. They're also doing a tribute for Tommy Koenig's player for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. His brother also played with me with the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. He was killed in a car accident a few years back, and they're going to do a tribute with that. And there's also I believe a canned food drive as well going on, and all kinds of stuff going on tonight for the Sturgeon Cup Spectacular on Jeff's live streams. We'll be back with the interview with Coach Kevin Collien after these messages.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, Coach Kevin Collien. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yep, back again.
Pretty exciting contest that we just got done covering on Saturday. So why don't you give us a recap here as your number 4 Ledgers took on the number 6 Wildcats from University School.
Yeah, recap's probably a little easier to do after watching the film. The first period, way too many times we were trying to go make a fancy play versus the easy play. What was it, 10 to 10 basically in shots after one. You play a good team, we're down 2-1. They're not going to give it to you. They're not going to make it easy. So we were making it hard on ourselves. I thought we dialed it in. Putting up 30 shots basically in the next 2 periods. Not all the most high quality shots, but we were making them earn it, getting the puck deeper, a lot less turning the puck over with trying to do too much plays from there on out. And then when you got guys that can put the puck in it, both those shots were, those were, the goalie didn't really, he did his job. They just hit the small window, and we're fortunate to come out 4-2 over a good team. So that kind of hopefully boosts our confidence a little bit, keep moving forward. And it's good that we still have room to grow, that we haven't still put together that whole 3-period game.
Yeah, I was very impressed with how they were able to get not only, like you said, they gave up those 2 goals in the first period, and after that, your defense was able to shut them down, as well as Memphis Young playing really well in net. And then your offense just started to get things rolling and started to find some spots. So
yeah, it's definitely good to see Memphis really getting better almost every game he plays. He's making all the stops he's supposed to. They had a few, it was bad defense on us. There wasn't much he could do, a weird bounce. So even though he's not seeing as many shots, he's making real timely ones too, where they matter. So
and great rebound control, not leaving the puck sitting out front. So, all right, Coach, talk about a little bit about the Badgerland Conference in general here. Nina sitting on top right now, but you guys have a tie with Fond du Lac at 3-1. So just talk a little about the Badgerland Conference in general.
Well, right. We're most likely not going to get our goal of being the regular season conference champs unless Nina loses one they're not supposed to. But, that was the first game of the year, and we've learned from it. And we can't overlook, we have Fondy and Waupun next week, which are both teams. Those are rivalries. We can't overlook anybody. Fondy has some guys who can play. We're going to get everybody, not just we're going to get everybody's best effort now. So we have to come ready to meet everybody's challenge, because it's not going to be easy from here on out, and they're going to give us everything we can handle for sure.
Talk about the Sturgeon Cup, a big rivalry game, and I always love that there's the trophy on the line as well. So just talk about your experience here with the Sturgeon Cup.
Well, I've been here. This is my 4th year now, 2 as assistant, 2nd year as head coach, and we've yet to lose one. So the experience for me has been good. Last year they were pretty handy. We took the games pretty easy, but the year before was an overtime. I think the year before that was pretty close too, and it's just the atmosphere. The place is packed. You got crosstown rivalries. There's the signs in the stands. Everybody's having a good time, and everybody's known everybody for pretty much the entirety of their lives. So even though everybody's a little bit heated during the game, everybody's rooting for everybody pretty much. So it's a good time.
Playing together as youth, sharing the same practice facility, even sharing some of the same practices. That definitely creates a little bit more of an atmosphere, as you've mentioned, and sharing this as the home rink.
Most of these kids, maybe a few of them, but most of them are probably never going to play another game like this in their life, where there's that many people in the stands and the crowds cheering that loud, and every little thing matters. So it's definitely a good time, fun experience.
Talk a little bit about this Fond du Lac team that you know.
What do I know? Well, they definitely have a goalie that if we don't do the right things, he's capable of making 60 saves out of 60 shots. They got some young defensemen that can definitely play. I know I saw Drake move back there, and he can do it all on the ice. Blake Spees was a first-team all-conference guy. He goes hard all the time, can play the game well. And they've also got my cousin over there and a couple other kids that I've known through the years that we definitely cannot look past them. We're going to get their best effort, and those kids know how to play hockey. So maybe they're not quite as full as have defensemen like they've had in the past few years, and they're a little bit younger, but Tyson Craig's over there. They got kids who can play hockey, and I mean, this is the season they're having. This one's going to mean something to them, so we definitely can't overlook them.
They've had a full week to prepare for you. Does that concern you at all?
You know what, like I said, with the seasoned veteran team I have, you know, they might see some things, but everybody's seen. We've prepared for teams. I've watched them take things away we do, and then we've been able to adjust. So our practices, I've been giving our kids both looks so that they start recognizing what the other team's giving us. So far we've adjusted pretty well to that. And, you know, with the kind of, like I said, seasoned team I have, I'm expecting that they should be able to adjust to whatever looks the other teams are giving us, and hopefully that keeps going in the direction it is.
Even though you're playing at your home rink, Fond du Lac is considered to be the home team. Do you see any advantage there for the Cardinals?
You know, I don't really think in this game that matters. I'm switching benches. You know, we're not used to being on the visitor bench. If that's what's going to get us off our game, then I'll really be concerned about the rest of the season. But no, this one, I mean, it's going to be the ability which team can block out the noise and do what they prepared for. If you can't block the noise out or let things get under your skin, or you know, worry about little things that don't concern your next shifts, if you can do that, whichever team does that the best is probably the one that comes out victorious.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, but hopefully I get to talk to you again tomorrow night.
I'm really looking forward to it. Again, I have had a blast covering both of your programs, and I can't tell you how much I've really enjoyed the opportunity to even increase it and talk to you in between periods. And so I want to thank you for doing that for us and stretching our broadcast. So thank you very much, Coach Collien.
Yeah, we appreciate everything you do, Jeff. So,
well, thank you very much. This has been the head coach here for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, Kevin Collien. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream.
Friday, January 31st is going to be a special night as the basketball teams and fans of Central Wisconsin Christian, Eustisford, and Johnson Creek join forces for Hoops for Hope, a night for cancer at the CWC Gymnasium. Several activities will be taking place to raise funds to support 2 area families battling brain cancer. CWC Director of Advancement Greg Zonefeld and CWC 2014 alumni Jared Rignaris. We know that cancer has touched many of our lives in some manner and want to invite you to partner with us in making this a very successful evening of hope. Check out the CWC website for further information. January 18th is the annual Waupun Warriors hockey team's Pink Out the Rink event. Every year, the Warriors fundraise and donate to a recipient fighting breast cancer. This year's beneficiary is Carmen. In April 2020, she was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer. Since diagnosis, she has undergone a double mastectomy, lymph node removal, and reconstructive surgery. Come on down and pack the community center on January 18th. Meet Carmen and support this great event as the Warriors take on the Wapaka Comets for the annual Pink Out the Rink event.
Hey, Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
This is Jonathan Leonard, serving the area communities and supporting the local teams. Good luck this season.
God bless.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Is better at the cabin. Is better.
Welcome back here. No longer on the pregame show. We're about ready to get the starting lineups underway. We'll send it back over some ads as they run the national anthem. But Caleb, I mean, places juice, both sides full. Student section Fondy, packed. Student section Springs, packed. Both sides for parents, packed. Standing room only on the outside, as we always expect here at the Sturgeon Cup.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, it's packed. It's a good environment here. We're going to have a good game here. Definitely record-wise, obviously, both of these teams are tied for second in the Badgerland Conference, and this game clearly means something. It's a battle for the Sturgeon Cup, and again, conference standings is going to be huge. It's a must-win game for both of these teams. Obviously, they share the same ice, so they're going to see each other, I would imagine, almost every day. And they can hold it over the other team's head for the next year.
I mean, both teams right now, they're two. I mean, let's say one team wins, they go 2-3. That would inevitably end up having them meet up, most likely in the Badgerland semifinals again.
Definitely. Which would create an even better environment. I would imagine that'd be here then.
Well, yeah, it's because the tournament's always, unless they're doing it, I don't know if they ever change that or they always keeping it here. Because I thought about now that they have the New England or the new one.
I almost thought it was at the Neenah Sports Center last year, but I don't know.
So starting goaltender for the St. Mary's Springs Ledger, junior goaltender Memphis Young. Starting on D, senior forward, number 28, Khalil Rebeck. Yeah, didn't get a chance to mention this. Coach Kevin Collien elects to start all seniors to start this game. Forward/defenseman, senior number 6, Pierce Weber. Forward number 4, Austin Westegard. Forward number 3, Gabe Braun. And forward number 2, Armani Fisher. And for the Cardinals, it's pretty much the same old, straight across the board. They don't change pretty much who they're going to start. Things have not changed from the last time I was here. Ryan Sarazin went with the exact same lineup as he did the last time. We'll see which way the PA announcer elects to go. Starting between the pints, a senior from Fond du Lac High School, 6 foot, 200-pound, catches left-handed, Spencer Schober. Starting at D, a senior, number 10, Drake Dianovich. A senior defenseman, right-hander Tyson Craig from Oakfield. At forward, a senior from Fond du Lac High School, Will Mothy. At forward, number 27, a Parker Ziebel, a sophomore from Fond du Lac High School, and a senior from Fond du Lac High School, Captain Blake Spees. And that is your starting lineup. Obviously, our head coaches, Coach Ryan Sarazin for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and Coach Kevin Collien for the St. Mary Springs. We're going to have the band here is going to play a national anthem, so we're going to step aside. We'll be back into these messages on Jeff's Line.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford, and we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here, just about ready for puck drop. Both teams around their nets getting ready to go. Caleb, give me your final thoughts. Just what are your overall thoughts? What would your message be today to start?
Yeah, I think both teams here send a message and try to get your team's fans into the game early. Obviously, it's going to be loud in here, and both fans are looking to get ready to go and cheer and rocking for anything that's going to happen, whether it be a big hit. Obviously, the first one to score here tonight is going to have a ton of momentum, and they're going to really set the pace for overall the game. Both of these teams look out and stay out of the box, especially if you're the Cardinals, because the Ledger's power play is very dangerous.
We talk about this. I mean, some guys, they probably question us when we always seem to say the exact same thing. Fast starts. Fast start, fast start, fast start. Find a way to get yourself into the game early, and that's what both teams are going to try to do here. Spees will win the draw, and we're underway in the Sturgeon Cup. Pass to Dianovich from Tyson Craig, chipped into the neutral zone. Pierce Weber will chip it out into the neutral zone. Gabe Braun chips it into the chest of Spees. He'll dump and chase. Rimmed all the way around. Rebeck will try to beat Ziebel to it, but Ziebel will get there first. Goes up the wall. Big hit along the wall. Will Mothy knocked down by Westergaard. Cross-ice pass. Can't find Braun or Weber. Picked up by Braun. Gabe Braun elects to move around the neutral zone. Cut to the middle of the ice. Cuts around the left wing. Front of the student section. Backdoor pass for Monty Fisher off the stick of Schober already. Good chance early. Good stop from Spencer Schober. Almost looked like a little bit of an off speed. Wagner dumps it all the way around. Pitching in will be Preston Flood. He'll knock it back in deep. Craig gets bumped by Braun. Braun's got it. Looks out front. Pass. Finds Preston Flood. Shot. Tip in front. Loose. Battled around for it. Ziebel's trying to beat Flood to it, but he won't. Flood dumps it back in deep on the cycle. Westergaard back deep. Stolen by Spees. Spees will bring it up. Preston Flood tries to keep him to the outside. He will. Steals it. Flood will bring it up. Pass to Armani Fisher down the right wing. Fisher trying to get around Nick Obernader. Pass in the middle. Couldn't find Flood. Khalil Rebeck back out there quick. He'll dump it back in deep. Emilio Lopez. Board pass to Obernader. Up to Caden Umentum. Caden couldn't find Peyton. Knocked down from Wagner, and I think we're going to have a penalty early here. Hand up in the corner. I think we're going to get a tripping call, I believe was the sign. Hit, and Khalil Rebeck's going to go to the box. Nope, elbowing on Rebeck. Just 1:23 into the game, kill.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Again, I couldn't see it. It was in front of the Fondy student section down in the corner.
We talk about, again, get yourself into the game early, but Fondy's power play has been, I wouldn't say abysmal, but not great this year, and a good penalty kill for both teams is kind of the key tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And Springs, we've seen a lot of times that they've been able to actually score on the penalty kill.
Last year, they actually scored more than they gave up on the penalty kill.
Right.
Braun's got it in front of the student section, kicks it back to himself. Elect to drop it back to Tyg Wagner. Smart play. Over to Preston Flood. Flood. Chip pass in the middle to Westergaard. He's got Braun in the back door if he can see him. Westergaard shoots into the glove. Schober knocks it down. Will Mothy drops back to Craig. Craig, pass over. Drake Dianovich, band on it, turned over. Westergaard, one-timer into the chest. Good stop from Spencer Schober. He's been busy early.
Oh, my. That was a pizza right there. Man, he just served that one up. One-timer for Westergaard. I'm shocked he didn't bury that one.
Hit him right where you don't want to hit him, right in the middle of the logo.
Right.
Probably about the R of the Cardinal hit him right there. Draws one back by Caden Umentum to Peyton, and Caden gets it back, tips it all the way back to Eli Czar. Fisher pressures. That's one thing you'll see from this Ledger's kill is they are very aggressive. Pass goes up to King. King ends up getting it deep. Ty Wagner gets to it first. Eli Czar will get to it in the corner. Rimmed all the way around to Maddox King. King up top finds Obernader. Obernader cross-ice pass to Eli Czar. Czar fires a shot, goes wide. Loose in front, Maddox King into the chest of Memphis Young. First shot Young's had to see. Fisher gets a pass from Tate Baker. Stolen by Umentum. Flood, toe drag around. Preston Flood tries to chip it to himself. Kept in at the line by Fisher, but Obernader picks it back up. Obernader over to Eli Czar. Jackson Sabel will dump it back in deep. Czar drops the Spees. Pass all the way up. Good call from the official there. As stepping at the line there was Westergaard. Heath Braun will rip it all the way around. Picked up by Spees. Spees walks in, shoots off the blocker of Memphis Young. Westergaard brings it out in the 2-on-3. 5 seconds to go, and the Simmer Springs Ledgers will get a kill here off an early penalty from Khalil Rebeck. Heath Braun can't keep. Played by Gabe Braun, offsides.
Yeah, overall just a good penalty kill there by Springs, like you said. I mean, they kind of are super aggressive on their kill, and they don't let Fond du Lac get set up in the zone, really.
Yeah, they'll keep everything to the outside normally when you are set up in the zone because they're pressuring. Armani Fisher's line we'll see for the first time today. Stelmacher with Rebeck and Braun and Sabel on D. Lopez will pick it off the rim on his own net. Rebeck pressures. He pokes up the wall. Braun can't keep. Armani Fisher will go back into the neutral zone and get it. Cross-ice pass to Stelmacher. Will Stelmacher will dump it in deep. Behind Schober. Off the wall. Rebeck shoots off the outside of the cage. Pass in front. Went off of Umentum and hit the pad of Schober. It's a funky bounce early. A couple funky bounces have gone the ways of the Ledgers to start this game. Braun pass to Jackson Sabel. Khalil Rebeck will bring it in along the right-hand wall. Shoots into the glove of Spencer Schober. He's seen everything. Yep, they're trying to get him to play it and keep the clock moving. They're playing music, but they don't know that they didn't blow the whistle.
Got to be alert at all times.
Braun lost it. Baker, Wagner to Flood. Back to Wagner. He'll pick it up off the boards. The boards here are very lively. Pretty easy to pick a puck off the boards on this place. Behind the net, Dianovich. Back over to Zeeble. Zeeble gets stepped on by Flood. Flood, again, this Springs team's going to be aggressive. And interesting, maybe it could have been an interference call there in the middle, but clean hit, they say, from Blake Spees. Puck is dropped back. Pass in the middle of the ice, knocks the stick out of the hands of Parker Zeeble, stolen by Blake Spees. Spees walks in, trying to get around Flood, and we talked about this in the pregame. Puck's chipped up in the middle of the air. Mothy, nobody sees it, fired in front, tipped wide by Tyg Wagner. Spees has it, chips it up to Drake Dianovich. Dianovich shoots into the shin pads of Tate Baker. Baker brings it up, 3-on-2. Pass stolen by Dianovich. Gets it to Spies. Cross-ice pass finds Parker Zeeble. Jackson Sabel bumps him off the puck. Baker will pick it up. Cross-ice to Ty Wagner. You're going to see a lot of this pair of Wagner and Flood today. As well as you'll see a lot of Craig and Dianovich as well. Momentum steals. Big hit by Gabe Braun. Jackson Sabel. He's hooked, and there will be a call. It's going to be a hooking call. It's going to go against Maddox King, and this potent Ledger's power play will go to the power play. 32% they're clipping at so far this season with the 11-11 mark.
Hook on what number?
Maddox King, that is 25.
All right.
Draw will come to the right or left side of Spencer Schober on his glove hand side. Right side for us.
What time was it at?
You want the real time? 5:49.
Okay.
Draws one cleanly back by Blake Spies. He is very good at faceoffs. Dianovich rims it all the way around, but Armani Fisher will get to it. Fisher drops it down to Westergaard. Shots 3-1 so far. Westergaard to Wagner. Back to Westergaard. Up top to Wagner. They're looking for Gabe Braun on that far side. Will get it over to him. Both Westergaard and Wagner on their one-timers. Loose puck. Mothy trying to beat Braun to it. Knocked it back to Dianovich. Dianovich bumps Baker. Up top, Braun missed Armani Fisher. Goes all the way back. Ty Wagner collects. Wagner, he'll elect to bring it up, drop it down. Gabe Braun. Braun brings it in, cuts. Shot. High and wide. Tried to go short side. Couldn't find it. Pass down to Braun from Westergaard. Cross-ice pass, can't find Fisher. Tip behind the net. Jackson Sabel. Sabel to Armani Fisher up top. All the way to Westergaard. Westergaard shoots off the top of the glove of Spencer Schober. Wagner drops down to Jackson Sabel. Up top to Wagner. Wagner to Westergaard. Westergaard to Braun. Braun looks, shoots, tipped in front, loose, still loose. Schober with a stop. They put it into his chest. It's into the corner. Fired out, stopped by Braun at the blue line. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Braun shoots. Blocked right there by Caden Momentum. Braun will bring it back in with 30 seconds to go in the power play. Couldn't find anybody. Dropped all the way back. Nobody there. Wagner will get to it. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Quick pass to Westergaard. Probably one last rush and maybe a minor setup here for the Ledgers. Elect to get the change. LJ Smith, we'll see him for the first time today. Stelmacher has it. Good move from Stelmacher. Off the pad, into the corner. Good rebound control from Schober to knock it into the corner. Fisher drops it back to LJ Smith. Smith gets bumped by Eli Czar. He's still got it. Pass. Couldn't find the stick of Stelmacher. Goes all the way back. Maddox King out of the box. Another good kill from two very good teams killing so far.
That's a huge kill for the Cardinals.
Pass too far for the stick of Khalil Rebeck. It'll be an icing. Shots right now 7-1.
Yeah, and you can sense that as well. I mean, that was a great kill, like I talked about for the Cardinals. That's huge, keeping them in this game, and really that one was led by Spencer Schober, really, and a couple key blocks there by the Cardinals as well, forcing Fond du Lac to keep the puck on the outside a little bit.
8:57 to go. Just about halfway through this period. Tate Baker gets kicked from the draw. Gabe will take it. Gabe Braun wins it cleanly back. Finds Preston Flood, goes up the board. Stolen by Will Mothy. Mothy down to Spies. Flood turned it over to Mothy. Mothy stolen by Flood. They'll bring it up a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Braun walks in, toe drag, shot wide. Braun looks around, drops to Westergaard. Heath Braun will keep. Spies picks it off. The halfway point of the first period, pass too far, bounced over some sticks. Good call from the official. I like that he's kind of letting them play here.
For sure.
Flood, good spin move to bop out of there. Cross-ice pass from Baker, finds the stick of Braun. Braun, good move around Dianovich. Shot, kind of knocked down and blocked. I believe Tyson Craig got a stick on it. Will Mothy will bring it in. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Mothy down the left wing. Backdoor pass. Good steal from Jackson Sabel. He had Drake Dianovich. Steal from Westergaard off the pass from Will Mothy. Now Ty Wagner will bring it out. Down the right wing. Wagner waits for some help. Shoots it high and wide. Fisher will keep. Dumps it all the way into the far corner. Wagner will try to get there first. He will. Dumps it around Obernader. He'll pick it back up. Good pick up with his skates. Pass in the middle of the ice. Fisher shot wide. Rebeck. Up top to Stelmacher. Stelmacher shot off the blocker. Rebound in front. Wagner looks around. Couldn't have a shot. Dianovich with good defense. Jackson Sabel can't keep. He elects to hold on the blue line. Board pass. Finds the stick of Wagner. He'll dump in. Pressure for the Ledgers in this last shift has been very good. Chip out from Caden Umentum. Probably a smart play at that point. Had a man barreling down on him. Spins out of it. Does Heath Braun. Gets it up to Rebeck, and he'll dump it in. Go for a line change. First line for the Ledgers comes back out. As well as the first line kind of get a starting to a change. Obernader with a big hit in front of the student section, and the Fondy Cardinals fans are going nuts. Big hit on Preston Flood. Braun finds Braun. Gabe, pass in the middle, over to stick of Westergaard. Peyton Umentum board pass, too strong. Wagner goes to Flood. Wagner will pick it back up from Flood. Cross ice pass, finds Gabe Braun in the middle of the ice. Braun cuts all the way across to the left wing, looks around. Pass, backdoor, Westergaard had it. Couldn't pick it up. Pass in the middle, off a man, loose in front, still loose, Baker scores! Gabe Braun will get it, and he sellies into the Fondy student section. Puck was loose, Baker had a hack on it, Gabe Braun buries it, and the Ledgers lead 1-0. You could feel it coming, Caleb.
Yeah, you really could, and it was all Ledgers really early on, and they've just completely been dominating, and you knew their time was coming. Goal from...
It'll be at the 10:40 mark. Officially, Gabe Braun will score. I believe it should be from Baker and Westergaard. I believe Baker got a stick on it in front of that. There looks like there's an argument going on here, maybe. It's like Coach Ellingson has something to say to the official on the backside.
So 3 from 23 and 4?
I believe, but give it a second. I'll hear it. Draw is won by Armani Fisher to Will Stelmacher. Fisher gets it back. He'll walk inside. Armani Fisher down the left wing. Fisher, pass into the middle. Just the assist to Westergaard is what, oh, and Baker, yeah. All right, that's what I thought. Stelmacher can't pick up the cross ice pass. Brady Weiner for the first time today, we see him. Pass up the wall, chipped into the neutral zone. Kind of been the same thing going here for Fondy. Offside's good call from the official.
Yeah.
They've just been chipping it out.
Yeah,
not a whole lot going on.
There's nothing crazy. No offensive chances really for Fondy. Obviously, they only have one shot on goal. That's lucky to even be in this game 1-0 right now.
And a lot of the shots that Spencer Schober has seen has been pretty difficult so far.
There's been some really high-quality scoring chances, and he's been really locked in here early on. I mean, obviously, if they're going to get 5 whacks at it, they're going to score one, you know.
Puck dumped back in by Preston Flood. Picked up. Dianovich almost lost it in front of his net. He'll bring it up the left wing. Gets around the check of Tate Baker. Walks in. Dianovich shoots. Blocked in front by Preston Flood. This defensive pairing of Flood and Wagner, they're much smaller, but defensively they're incredibly sound. Westergaard pass. Baker shot. Blocked. Flood's got it. Shot short side. High and wide.
Prime scoring chance again right there.
Westergaard gets it. Cycles it down to Baker, tries to get the pass back. Westergaard, shot blocked in front by Tyson Craig. Tig Wagner dumps it around. Gabe Braun will get to it first. He'll go up the point to Preston Flood. Flood shoots off the skates of Craig and into the corner. Braun will get to it. Chips in front, nobody there. Heath Braun steals. That's Baker that steals, and it's chipped out once again by the Fondy Cardinals. And good call on the no ice there. I think easily, well, technically actually, Preston Flood turned the wrong way, and that does get overlooked a lot. Shot goes on Schober from the far side. Tip back to Emilio Lopez from Schober. Armani Fisher, forecheck. Cross-ice pass from Speeds Umentum. Trying to find Maddox. King goes under the stick of Jackson Sabel. King and Umentum battle again with Sabel and Fisher. Fisher comes out with it. Fisher, pass to Khalil Rebeck. Cross-ice pass tipped in by Will Stelmacher. 4:10 to go in the period. Not a ton of whistles we've had in this period so far. It's been pretty back and forth, fast-paced so far. Westergaard dumps. Stelmacher trying to pick it up. He doesn't get there. Obernader will get to it. Nick Obernader brings it in. Comes all the way around. Right wing. Shot. And for the second time today, Memphis Young has a shot fired on him, and he makes a save.
Yeah, he'll take that one for sure. Tough to stay in the game. Only seeing 2 shots in the first period, really, and it's tough. And you hope you don't see a breakaway. Obviously, with seeing that few shots, it's really hard to get into the game. I don't know if a lot of people really understand that about the goalie position.
I actually had a chance when I talked to Kevin Collien. He said his goal for the first period was to not give up a shot. They've given up 2, so they've come pretty close to the goal.
Yeah, that's really good, especially in a close rivalry game like this.
Puck chipped up to Braun. Baker picks it up in the neutral zone. He falls down. Spees will get to it. He'll try to dump it back in. Baker knocked it down. Puck bounces over to stick of Zeeble. Finds Westergaard. Braun's got it. Braun chipped to Westergaard. Gets around Spees. Looks in middle. Baker toe save by Schober. Shot fired wide. Nets off. They're not electing to blow the whistle here. Big hit on Parker Zeeble from the freshman Heath Braun.
And that's still off.
Yeah, it was like I think Schober fixed it a little bit more. Okay, Braun will bring it up in the right wing. Pass. Finds Westergaard, but just overskating it. Pass to Peyton Umentum down the right wing. Shot off the blocker. Couldn't find it. Was Memphis Young. Looked like he just, we talk about it. Goalies, if they aren't seeing shots, they're not into the game, and that one handcuffed Memphis Young.
Yeah, tough to track that one for him.
Westergaard brings it in, moving to the middle of the ice. Shot! Pad save from Schober. Boy, has he been good early for this Cardinals team. Dejanovich will bring it up the right wing. Gets around Jackson Sabel. Can he get around him? Arnie Fisher, backhand pass goes off the stick of Memphis Young. Big hit by Dejanovich on Wagner, but again, this sounds defensive specialty from the Springs. Fisher, shot! Pad save once again from Spencer Schober. Another quality opportunity, and Spencer Schober says no once again.
Really good stop there. Obviously a nice pad save and able to corral the rebound too and freeze it for that whistle and get your players regrouped here. You got 2:19 left, and you got to get some offense going if you're Fond du Lac.
A great job coming out and challenging, cutting down that angle. Didn't really know where to shoot there other than probably trying to go there was Armani Fisher. That's about the only place he had to go. Flood passed in front. Wayner knocks it north. Cross-ice pass can't find Parker Zeeble from Spees. Czar's got it all the way in the back. Drops to Mothy. Mothy chips. No call, no icing here. That one I don't know if I agree with, but Armani Fisher will pick it up on the right wall. Left wing wall, get it just out. Nope, Mothy keeps. Armani Fisher will pick it back up. He'll come down the left wing with 1:40 to go in the period. Fisher walks in. Goes around the net, looks for some bonnets, looks for some help. He's got guys off the bench, drops it to Gabe Braun with 1:30. Pass in the middle, Westergaard. Jackson Sabel off the blocker. Tapped up again by Schober. Good stop from Spencer Schober. Good keep from Jackson Sabel. He walks in, shoots it wide. Braun steals. Can feel the pressure from this Springs team coming right now. A little momentum needed for the Cardinals. Big hit by Jackson Sabel on Maddox King. Wagner with 1 minute to go in the period. He'll bring it along the right wing side. He'll dump it in deep and he'll chase. Trying to beat Eli Czar to it. Czar with reverses play. Gets it to Umentum. A soft pass could lead to turnover. Cross-ice pass finds Peyton Umentum. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. He's got Czar. Couldn't find him on the backhand. Czar tried to pick it up with his skate, just too strong of a pass from Peyton Umentum. Czar trying to fire it up front, can't find anybody. Block pass from Wagner. Stolen by Tate Baker in the zone. Chipped off the glass into the glove of Braun. Cross-ice pass finds Westergaard. Westergaard looks around, dumps it back in deep. He's got Preston Flood. Flood, good steal from Craig. 23.5 seconds to go. Trying to get it around Zeeble. And knocked back out of the neutral zone, Heath Braun. Braun will dump off a defender, Drake Dejanovich. Chipped into neutral ice. Stelmacher goes. Just 8 seconds to go in the period. Westergaard cuts into the middle of the ice. 5 seconds. Westergaard, backdoor pass. Armani Fisher off his skate. Loose in front. Stop from Schober, and it's cleared out. And that'll do it from the period. Just the battle and effort from Spencer Schober.
Mad scramble. Yeah, just a mad scramble there at the end, really. That was fun to watch.
18 shots for the Ledgers to 4 for the Cardinals, but it's 1-0. And it took a about 5 different whacks to knock one in on Spencer Schober. We'll be back with some full stats after these messages. We got the Hungry Hippos going on right now in the get that. Obviously, we'll have it live with our ads running as well. So we're going to step aside, run a couple ads. We'll be back after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club proudly supports the Cardinals hockey program. The Fondy Boys Booster Club raises funds through numerous opportunities, including a huge sportsman's raffle and the creation of new warm-up jerseys, just to name a few. The funds help pay for team travel gear, new uniforms, equipment, and so much more necessary to support the sport of hockey. Check out the Fondy Boys Hockey Facebook page for more information. The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club wishes the Cardinals good luck in today's contest. Go Cardinals!
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself, and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Generations Lanes of Eldorado. Generations Lanes.
Welcome back here on the Intermission Report. Caleb, we'll get to the stats on the next time we come back. They haven't obviously started the Zamboni yet. They're just finished up the Hungry Hippos they had going on. But we talk about overall, I mean, great first period performance for the Ledgers and a pretty lackluster one for the Cardinals to start.
Yeah, no, it really was. And physicality was there for both teams, really. We saw a lot of physicalness and both teams trying to get into it that way. But in terms of offensive-minded, definitely the edge will go to the Ledgers. Obviously, out shooting them 18-4, that's a huge advantage, and they're just working the puck around, getting second chance scoring opportunities as well.
It's the only way they put one in on Schober so far. I mean, he's done a great job of coming out and challenging, which we have noticed, obviously. I mean, but how many opportunities can you let a team get from inside the house? And we talk about the house. Some people, obviously, most of you people hopefully out there know what the house is by now. It's from the crease out to the top of the circles. Almost looks like home plate. It looks like a house, but it really looks like home plate if you just set it from where the goalie sits all the way to the top of the circles. And I just think if you get too many chances in there, it's a struggle bus. I mean, Memphis Young, he had one shot from the outside, I believe, that really handcuffed him, but other than that, that's the only shot he's really seen of any sort of quality.
Right, yeah, other than that, he's had a simple game, really, and he's made the saves that he's needed to make here tonight so far.
And for me, the one thing, I mean, for the Cardinals, and we talk about this as well, that keeps them in this game is their level of physicality. They're a very physical team, and they can wear you down physically and mentally being physical like that. I mean, obviously the Ledgers have played physical teams already this year, but for the Cardinals, that's the way they stay in this game, is being physical. Use the emotions to be able to get that extra pressure, a little bit extra juice, or jam, as I like to call it. Some guys, when I talk about it, they don't understand what jam is. Jam's jam. You know, a little physicality you got going on, any other stuff. I mean, I talked about this a lot when we played in other places, and then just games that we saw. You got to have some sort of something that gives you some momentum, and jam to me is what gives a team and that Cardinals, the student section, it's the reason that they're staying alive.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
get that physicality, and it keeps them in the game.
Yeah, the physicality, number one, and also the play of Spencer Schober, the goaltender's play here tonight. That's really been able to be what they're able to cheer for. And when you get the puck out, you just got to look and try to get something set up here.
All right, we're going to step aside, run a couple more ads. We'll come back with the stats for the period after these messages on Jeff's Lives.
Adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford, and we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you're looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other
All right, hopefully everything's working now. Welcome back here on the Intermission Report. Stats for the period. 17 of 18, 17 saves in that period for Spencer Schober. Penalties in the period, a couple penalties. A hooking penalty at the 5:49 mark, so that's the 11:11 mark of the first period. A hooking penalty on Khalil Rebeck. Penalty was killed by the Ledgers. So 0 for 1 on the power plays goes the Fondy Cardinals. 4 for 4 on stops so far as Memphis Young. You only saw one shot on that power play. A couple block shots from the Ledgers, key on that power play. But that's about it. And elbowing penalty, just a minute and 23 seconds into the period. Actually, that was Khalil Rebeck's penalty. Yep. And then a hooking penalty, that one was on Maddox King. And then right after the Maddox King penalty was over, about 3 minutes later, at the 6:20 mark, so 10 minutes and 40 seconds into the period, 6:20 mark, a goal scored by Gabe Braun from Austin Westergaard on a mad scramble in front of the net, and Tate Baker puck got knocked around a couple times, ends up on the stick of Braun, and he ain't missing it with an open net, Caleb.
No, and he's really not, and especially with the way this game's gone and how Schober's been able to stand on his head, really. So when you finally do get that open net, you got to bury those chances.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about how a goaltender can steal a game, and we talked for tonight. The big key for me was Spencer Schober and how he played. He's never had above a .900 save percentage in any game that he's played the St. Mary Springs Ledgers so far in his career.
Wow, I did not know that. That's surprising, but at the same point, I mean, like you said, the Ledgers have been able to kind of dominate the Sturgeon Cup, especially over the past couple of years.
Yeah, I remember correctly, we lost to them my sophomore year, and I think we have won, the Ledgers have won eight in a row, if I remember correctly. Maybe there was one oddball year in there, and someone can put, Aaron, if you know, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that it's been 8 years since the Cardinals have held the Sturgeon Cup.
Yeah.
And for a rivalry matchup, I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, pretty one-sided. Again, it's still a great rivalry. You know, across town, you see each other every day. Still a great rivalry, but imagine what it could be if it was back and forth every single year.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, like these kids, we all pretty much grow up playing together or against each other in some sort of manner, and then, I mean, we all know each other pretty close, and then you end up playing against each other, and you're in the locker room right next to them all season long, and then this week it was circled on the calendar for both teams. I know it is. I've been there. You circle this week or whatever week it was. Normally it was a Friday before Christmas. You circle the week and you're just ready to go.
Definitely, yeah.
Kind of the same as the Cowan Cup for Fond du Lac. It's very similar between Fond du Lac and Waupans Cowan Cup.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good rivalry game as well, and obviously Fond du Lac able to win that one this year. But yeah,
it's just, what else can you say? I mean, keys for Fond du Lac, I mean, they got to come out in, again, we talk about getting yourselves into the game early. They got to get themselves into this period early and find a way just to maybe even squeak one through Memphis Young, get a body to the front of the net, throw a big hit, something to get this crowd riled up here.
You know, all I know is it's not going to be pretty. Any of the goals, I think, from here on out really aren't going to be fancy, and you're going to have to work for all the chances that you get here tonight.
So a couple passes left on the Zamboni. I don't like this because a lot of the times we do a Cardinals game, they don't put the 12 minutes on the clock that it takes, and I don't know how long is the intermission, but we're going to step aside, run a couple more ads. We'll be back with Puck Drop on Jeff's live streams after these messages.
Sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club proudly supports the Cardinals hockey program. The Fondy Boys Booster Club raises funds through numerous opportunities, including a huge sportsman's raffle and the creation of new warm-up jerseys, just to name a few. The funds help pay for team travel gear, new uniforms, equipment, and so much more necessary to support the sport of hockey. Check out the Fondy Boys Hockey Facebook page for more information. The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club wishes the Cardinals good luck in today's contest. Go Cardinals! The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club proudly supports the Cardinals hockey program. The Fondy Boys Booster Club raises funds through numerous opportunities, including a huge sportsman's raffle and the creation of new warm-up jerseys, just to name a few. The funds help pay for team travel gear, new uniforms, equipment, and so much more necessary to support the sport of hockey. Check out the Fondy Boys Hockey Facebook page for more information. The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club wishes the Cardinals good luck in today's contest. Go Cardinals!
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps.
Get all the way back. Draws one back and dumped into the zone. The Cardinals trying to get on the offensive attack early here in the second period. Rimmed out. Braun goes up to Westergaard, too strong. It's going to be an icing.
Yeah, we didn't miss any of the action, but yeah, we're back here and ready to go for the second period. Again, Ledger's leading this one 1-0.
Sorry about that. Had a little bit of, stepped on a cord and unplugged everything, so hopefully everything's okay now. Baker will take the draw. Went it cleanly back to Ty Wagner. Wagner chips up to Westergaard. Westergaard brings it in a left wing, chips into the middle of the ice. Can't find his man. Dianovich picked it off. Flood keeps. Braun can't pick it up. Tyson Craig will try to beat Westergaard to it. He yields to Westergaard. Chips it up the board. Comes out. Flood will pick it up. Stolen by Parker Zeeble. Zeeble dodges a check. Good move from Zeeble. Gets around Westergaard. Dumped in deep. Flood will get there. Preston Flood spins out. Hits Baker under his stick. Craig to Dianovich. Cross-ice pass off the stick of Baker. Maddox King. He'll dump it in deep and they'll go to work. Sabo will try to get to it first. He's hit by Caden Umentum. Chipped in the middle. Stolen by Peyton Umentum. Umentum. Shot. Blocked by Preston Flood. Obernader. Stolen. Jackson Sabo gets to it. Board pass finds Armani Fisher. In stride. Shot into the glove of Spencer Schober. Same old, same old. Not going to score on Schober from there.
Yeah, he'll take that one right into the glove, and that's going to get him pick up right where he left off in the first period, and a nice glove save right there, really.
I mean, for Spencer Schober, that's an ideal shot. A shot from well outside the outside hash marks. You see that all the way. It makes life easy for you.
Yeah.
For a lot of the shots that he's seen have been incredibly difficult.
Definitely.
Cross-ice pass, Armani Fisher. Shot blocked by Emilio Lopez. Pick Caden Umentum's got it. He's got Maddox King on the far side. He hits him, cuts across the middle of the ice. King runs over his man on a reverse hit. Knocks down Will Stelmacher. Heath Braun battles in the corner. Peyton Umentum kicks it to Maddox King. Heath Braun chips it up the board. Stolen by Peyton Umentum. Chip finds Maddox King just through his legs. Caden with the toe drag. Shot blocked by Sabo. Rebeck chips along the wall. Emilio Lopez knocks it down. Chipped by Armani Fisher. He gets to it. Lopez keeps. Caden Umentum gets to it. Stolen by Khalil Rebeck. Rebeck will slow things down. Finds Armani Fisher. Hits him on the backhand. Cross ice chip. High. Obernader will get to it. Obernader brings it behind his own net. Fans on his pass. Picked up by Blake Spies. Rimmed all the way around. Westergaard will beat Lopez to it, but Spies will get there. He'll rim it all the way around. Ty Wagner will beat Parker Zeeble to it. Zeeble knocks him off the puck. Dump back in deep for Westergaard. Finds Gabe Braun on the cycle. Braun looks around. Stolen by Spies on a good defensive play from Emilio Lopez. Left wing. Spies brings it in. Shot. High and wide.
Did that go straight out of play?
They're saying that it hit something, but I don't know if it did.
I didn't hear anything, and I really didn't see anything, but...
It might have hit the stick of the defender there, Ty Wagner. Kind of looked like it on at least. There's a little bit of a delay between what we're seeing and what the stream sees, so I can get my head and turn to it fast enough. Ty Wagner. Chip pass finds Tate Baker. Baker. Westergaard. Westergaard looks. He's poked off his stick. Good defensive play from Drake Dianovich. Good gap. Couldn't let Westergaard get anything loose. Wagner keeps it on the blue line. Good keep. Pass over to Preston Flood. Flood moves around Tyson Craig. Tried to drop it to Tate Baker. Rimmed up. It's going to come out. Wagner will get to it. No ice. Pretty sloppy so far the first 4 minutes of this period. Poked off the stick of Ty Wagner by Spees. Stolen by Gabe Braun. He'll come the other way in a 1-on-2. Braun, inside-out move. Not going to get around Drake Dianovich. Dianovich goes through the legs of Westergaard. Dianovich walks into the middle of the ice. Shoots into the glove. Memphis Young again struggling with it. In and out of his glove. Gabe Braun steals from Dianovich. Maddox King knocks him to the boards. Flood spins the other way, gives it over. Jackson Sobel up the boards. Braun knocked down by Wayner. Picked up by Eli Czar in his own zone. Eli Czar, I believe this is his first Sturgeon Cup matchup. It is, he's a freshman. Peyton Umentum rims all the way around. See, Memphis Young, this is only his second action in the Sturgeon Cup. He's a junior, didn't play last year. Britt Gertig was the starting goaltender at that point. Chipped out. It's going to be an ice on Khalil Rebeck. Stelmacher knocks the stick right out of the hands of Brady Wayner.
Yeah, battle all the way to the end, even on the icing. I mean, love to see it between both teams here.
Again, we talk about emotions in this game. They're going to run high. And especially the longer that Spencer Schober continues to shut down Springs in terms of offensively. And the Fondy defense this period has done a very good job at keeping them very far to the outside and not giving them a ton of room. But
yeah, so far it's been a more even period than the first period for sure.
Fisher gets kicked. Rebeck will take the draw, much to the liking of the Fondy Cardinals fans. Craig shoots, tipped, front scores. Blake Spees tipped it in, and the Cardinals have tied it. And they're going nuts in the student section, and it's 1-1.
Great tip there, really great tip.
Craig with a nothing shot finds his way through off the stick of Blake Spees, and the Memphis Young, he never saw it.
No.
It went right through his legs.
Yeah, that was a great tip in front, and that's what you got to do. Get the shot from the point and get the tip in front.
Draw was won by Spees back to Craig, so it should be Spees from Craig would be the...
What numbers?
20 from 8.
Okay.
Should go as well at the 3:48 mark.
Okay.
Right? Is that right?
4:48.
4:48. A couple things on the ice as they talk to the fans about not pounding on the glass and grabbing the glass.
I think someone threw a fish on the ice.
Yeah, there's something on the ice. Throwing stuff into the stands for the Cardinals players. Yep, I was right. I thought it was the last time that the Cardinals won was the 2015-16 season, so it's been 8 years. And much to the delight, an early goal for the Cardinals. It's 1-1.
They had to have that one after getting dominated really in the first period, and now they come out here on fire in the second period. And that's going to give them the momentum that they really need. And that's going to be could be a game-changing play, actually.
100%. I mean, but that's the type of goal that the Cardinals are going to need to score today because, they're outmatched in terms of talent in what you see on paper. Blake Spees is an incredibly talented player, but it falls off a lot comparatively to what the Ledgers have. And they're getting kept to the outside very well by this Ledgers team, so they have to find their way to get pucks to the inside and get screens and shot in front of Memphis Young.
Definitely.
Westergaard picks off a cross-ice pass, toe drag in the middle of the ice. He gets it back. Poked off his stick. Good play from Tyson Craig. Dump back in deep, goes wide. Parker Zeeble gets to it. Big hit right there. Thrown by Preston Flood. Ty Wagner. Braun, pass, finds Flood. Flood chips into the chest of Dianovich. Spees has got it in the skates, he doesn't know. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Spees walks in, off the bar. Short side shot, ripped it over the shoulder of Memphis Young. He had all kinds of room.
Yeah, great shot. It would have been bar down. I mean, nice shot, just not able to find the back of the net.
Seems as the momentum has flipped its way towards the Cardinals right now. Westergaard will bring it up on a pass from Flood. Westergaard walks, shoots into the chest of Spencer Schober. And he ain't going to give a rebound up from hitting him there.
Yeah, definitely not. Obviously, that was, between top of circles and blue line, further outshot, and I think he really saw that one the whole way and was able to just really gobble it up and get the whistle there to settle things down for Fond du Lac.
Go off the facts here. Memphis Young, a nice shot and another good save by Spencer Schober. Looked like he shot through a screen. Armani Fisher did, and another blocker save from Schober. Another quality chance for the Ledgers. Sobel steals. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Heath Braun will get it. But I want to talk about Memphis Young there. You could see it. I could see it from up here just because you can tell from puck angles from where the player is. Memphis Young was probably about 1.5 to 2 feet off his angle on that one.
Yeah, no, he really was. And Spies, he made a good shot, but at the end of the day, it would have been a better shot, obviously, if he found the back of the net.
And just like that, Armani Fisher, 6:19 into the period, will go off for interference. And this power play that has been a struggle bus so far this season for the Cardinals, they're 0 for 1 today, going to take on a very good penalty kill in the Ledgers.
What was the call?
Interference.
Interference.
On Armani Fisher. That's 6:19. So Jeff, he calls me a hockey purist because I like to know my numbers on the actual time into the period because that's the technical way to do it, but Caleb is too. He likes doing it like that too.
Yeah, whatever way is easiest for people to read it.
Mothi shoots off the outside of the net. Memphis Young didn't see it again. Zebo picks it up, spins around, stolen by Gabe Braun. Braun fires it all the way down. Good decision by Gabe Braun to ice that. Again, the Cardinals, they're sustaining pressure now. Things are working out very well for them. Djanovich chips to himself. Steals into the middle of the ice. Good steal on the back check from Gabe Braun. Braun picks it up. Pinned by Zebo. He'll get it back to himself. Pass cross ice, stolen by Djanovich. Braun will get it back. Should elect to bring it all the way back, and he will. Good smart play from Gabe Braun right there with 1:10 to go on the power play. Good penalty kill right now from the Ledgers. Fired all the way down. Good decision over the stick of Tyson Craig. Good play from Preston Flood. That'll kill at least 20 seconds right there. And a smart play from Gabe Braun to drop it back to his defenseman. Baker picks a hit on Spies, stolen by Wagner. Wagner spins out, cross ice pass to Flood. And Flood chips it all the way back down, knocked down by the skate of Tyson Craig. Finds Djanovich. Cross ice pass, knocked down by Maddox King. Craig dumps it in deep and rims it all the way around. Flood didn't see it. Umentum will beat him to it. That's Peyton dropping down to Caden. Looking around. Caden. Pass. Hard pass to Eli Czar. Good keep. Czar drops to Caden Umentum. Maddox King up top to Eli Czar. Czar with another good keep as the puck roll. Tipped in front. Good save from Memphis Young on the tip from Peyton Umentum. Good reaction from Memphis Young to knock it down with his pad.
Fantastic reaction. I mean, again, you saw a great tip in front. Don't necessarily know who tipped that one, but a great job by Young to stay in front, really track it in the whole way, and stay on top of that tip.
And you can see the Cardinals electing to take the shots from the outside, get bodies and people to the front of the net, bodies and sticks in front of the net, and try to tip pucks past Memphis Young.
Definitely. That's how they got their first one.
Wagner has it, stolen by Spies. Good effort. Mothi. And again, right there. From behind the goal line, a smart play from Blake Spies, noticing that Memphis Young was a little bit off his post. Craig shoots, blocked in front. Mothi shoots, blocked in front again by Tyg Wagner. A block from Braun and a block from Wagner. Good penalty kill for the Ledgers, continuing their hot streak on the penalty kill so far this season. Jackson Sobel rims it all the way around. Off the skate of Spies, no ice. Good call from the linesman, realizing it was tipped. Craig will get to it. Quick pass to Djanovich through his stick. Finds Spies. Blake Spies shoots far side wide. Stelmacher gets to it. Chips too far. Good call from the referee here as he noticed that Will Mothi could have got to it and just kind of left it go. Goes up the board. Stolen by Rebeck. Finds Fisher. Shot blocked in front by Tyson Craig, and we say that a lot. Shot goes wide that time of Spencer Schober. Heath Braun will dump it deep. Knocked down with the glove of Blake Spies. Dump back in. Djanovich will pick up. Djanovich has it stolen by Armani Fisher. Khalil Rebeck walks in, shoots wide. Rebeck on the blocker side, too far. Fisher elects to slow things down, bring it back into the neutral zone. Backhand sauce. Pass back from Rebeck. Fisher shoots into the chest of Spencer Schober.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, I mean, Schober really hasn't had a ton of action, especially as of the last minute or two really here. So that was a good save by him getting back into that one.
Shots 22-7. So shots would be 4-3 right now in this period.
Yeah.
Pass front. Braun, one-timer wide. Good draw play. Just missed it wide. Westergaard will get it back from Flood. Emilio Lopez will beat him to it. Get the Caden Momentum, chipping in the neutral zone to Ty Wagner to Preston Flood. Flood will dump. Boys will give chase. Lopez chips around. Flood keeps. You're going to see a lot of pinching from Wagner and Flood. They're very smart about it, and they're very good about it. Knocking pucks down with their sticks. Westergaard steals. Looks, finds Braun. Backdoor pass, got him. Baker fanned on it.
Had his man.
Pass coming the other way, Maddox King. Not going to get around Preston Flood on a tip pass. Wagner's got a man in the middle of the ice, wide open. Westergaard hits him in stride. Westergaard walks in, backhand, scores! Top shelf had Spencer Schober moving side to side and rips the backhander upstairs. It's 2-1. Wagner, home run pass to Westergaard in stride. Should go at, once again at the, this one will go at the 10-20 mark. Should be 4 from 18 and 19. Of the second period, the Ledgers reclaim the lead. A couple quick chances for the Ledgers and just not much that Spencer Schober can do. It was a fantastic move from Westergaard.
Real nice move, yeah, for sure.
Got him down on the fake shot and pulled it to the backhand and just roofed it.
Yep, he was able to tuck it as well.
Armani Fisher's line will come back out. He started the momentum with that good little breakaway he had, and the Ledgers, you can start to seal them, start to get something going again in the second period. Pass to Wayner, dumped in deep. Off the stick of Memphis Young, Flood will get to it. Rib it all the way around to Stelmacher. Stelmacher cross ice pass to Rebeck. Rebeck dumps it in deep, goes wide. It just gave it from Wagner, but I believe actually Flood should get one on that one as well. We'll leave it on our stats. I think I'm right on that one. Pass up to Heath Braun. Braun shoots. Knocked down in front by Spies. Parker Zeeble can't see the pass. Stolen by Spies. Spies, chip pass. Too far for Will Mothy, but he'll get to it. Up the boards. Dump back in deep. Stolen by Jackson Sobel. Pass to Armani Fisher. Cross ice to Khalil Rebeck off the stick. Czar will get to it first. Will Mothy in the middle of the ice. Mothy, an inside-out move. Jackson Sobel knocks him down. Good defensive play from Jackson Sobel. Gabe Braun loses it to Maddox King. Will Mothy. Stolen by Armani Fisher. Chip back to Jackson Sobel. Sobel hard up the boards. Too far for Westergaard. It's an ice on a pass from Heath Braun.
We'll see here if the Ledgers can continue to hold on to that momentum that they've gained after that recent goal, and really it's going to be a key here for the Ledgers to get out of this period with a one-goal lead again. And obviously, if you're a Fond du Lac Cardinals, you want to try to get a goal and go into this thing tied.
Fondy definitely, this period is a lot more even than the periods in past. Fondy's probably, I'd say honestly, controlled the play. The Ledgers have had more odd man rushes for sure.
Definitely.
Speaking of an odd man rush, 3-on-2, the other way, drop to Westergaard. Pass to Baker. Off his stick. Too strong. Westergaard gets it back. Backdoor pass to Braun. He fanned on it, went right through his legs. Too strong of a pass from Westergaard. Momentum rims it up the boards. Maddox King can't get it out on the pinch from Preston Flood. Flood hit by Momentum, chip back up the boards. Over the stick of Momentum and ripped high by Baker off the glove of Spencer Schober.
Yeah, kind of a weird play there. Is that, tipped off it was a high shot from the point and then tipped off the glove of Schober and out of play.
Armani Fisher's line comes back out with 4:50 to go in the period, along with the Momentum with Maddox King line stays out with Obernader and Lopez on D. Fisher clean win back to Jackson Sobel. Shot. Blocker save by Schober. Puck. Again, lively boards here. Puck comes out to the outside. Picked up by Stelmacher. Tries to get it back in deep off the stick of Schober. Knocked back behind his net to Obernader. Controlled breakout for Nick Obernader. He'll bring it along the right side. Obernader tries to get around Jackson Sobel, thinking about what to do with it. Chips it off the boards, finds Blake Spies off the bench. Shot! Knocked into the corner by Memphis Young. Maddox King loses it to Jackson Sobel. Sobel knocks him down. Spies on the point. Slap shot off the blocker of Memphis Young. Big hit from Caden Umentum. He'll dump it back in deep. Sobel, reverse to Tyke Wagner. Wagner brings it up the left-hand side. Cuts into the middle of the ice. We'll cut back. Drop pass. Armani Fisher. Shot. Blocked by Obernader. Off the skate. Shot into the pad. Loose in front. And that one's tipped by Emilio Lopez. Good hit from Armani Fisher. Westergaard steals to Braun. Too far for Westergaard. Chip. 4-on-2 the other way if they hurry. Mothi poked off his stick by Tyke Wagner. What an aggressive defensive play from Tyke Wagner. Possible 4-on-2 and he steps and knocks it away. Braun the other way. Parker Zeeble steals. Nate Baker gets a stick on it. Goes over to Heath Braun. Board pass for Gabe, not strong enough. Heath will pick it back up though. Dump it back in deep. He's bumped by Zeeble. Lopez picks it up behind his net. Reverses play back to Drake Dianovich. Dianovich goes cross ice. Spies in stride. 2-on-2 the other way. Spies down the left wing. Couldn't get around Heath Braun. Umentum gets to it. That's Caden. Drop pass stolen by Gabe Braun. 3 minutes to go in the period. Chip to Westergaard. 2-on-2 going the other way. Westergaard pass. Too strong for Braun. Braun cuts in the middle of the ice. Got room. Backdoor pass. Fisher. Shot high and wide. Braun picks it up behind the net. Pass in front. Finds Wagner. Wagner shoots wide. Dump back in deep. Armani Fisher gets to it. Fisher. Backdoor pass. Stolen by Dianovich. And Dianovich will elect to fire it all the way down. They had a chance. Tyke Wagner fell down. They had a chance to spring Blake Spies, but he'll elect to get an icing and a change.
Yeah, I think all the Fondy Cardinals there were just tired, and Ledger's really turned it up there towards last, I'd say, minute or two really after that goal, and it's been all them. And Cardinals just don't know what to do, so when they finally get a chance to get the puck, they just send it down and get the ice for the change.
So 2:31 to go in the period. Draw one in the own zone by Umentum. Chipped out of the neutral zone. Wagner will get to it. Actually, that's Flood. Drops to Sobel. Sobel to Flood. Back to Sobel. Sobel fans on it, but finds Rebeck in the middle, tipped, but it goes right on Schober, and he knocks it into the corner. Craig chips into neutral ice. Good pass. Finds Armani Fisher from Preston Flood. Fisher, chip pass. Poke check, Umentum. Peyton Umentum's got it back. Trying to dump it in deep. Stelmacher, cross ice pass, finds Rebeck. Hits Fisher in stride on the backhand. Fisher cuts into the middle of the ice. Looks around, relays his options. Goes down the right wing. Shot into the chest and stomach area of Spencer Schober.
Boy, he's seen quite a few more shots here the second half of this period as compared to the first half of the period, I should say.
Say the rebound control for both goaltenders have actually been pretty good so far today.
It's been really good, especially this period. Definitely.
Quick draw, one back blocker save, rebound. Goes through the legs of Schober and wide. They've done that draw twice now and had two great opportunities. Looking for Gabe Braun on a one-timer off the draw. That one ended up going back to Westergaard on the rebound, just through the legs of Spencer Schober and wide.
Yeah, I think they have a nice play figured out there.
Chipped out to the neutral zone. Heath Braun goes cross ice. We saw, now we're seeing Flood and Wagner split up. One going with Sobel and one going with Heath Braun. Chip pass to Westergaard. Westergaard slows things down. Cuts, shoots off the skates of Tyson Craig once again. Running a 4-forward lineup here. Armani Fisher coming out in the last minute and playing D for Heath Braun. Gabe Braun gets it back to Armani Fisher. Shot into the glove of Spencer Schober. No rebound there. 47.4 seconds to go.
Yeah, he saw that one the whole way, and, it's just a clean glove save, and hangs on to it for the whistle. A couple guys will get the change here, and like you said, 47.4 seconds left in the second period. 2-1 Ledgers.
Wayner comes out. They kick Spies from the draw. Mothi will have to take it against Westergaard. Westergaard can't win that one. Mothi wins it back. Rim play all the way around. Finds Parker Zeeble. Zeeble gets knocked down. No call. Mothi chips in deep. He'll get to it first with 35 seconds. Pass in the middle of the ice. Stolen by Armani Fisher. Gets it to Westergaard. Cross-ice pass finds Braun and his skates. No ice. He was behind the red line. 25 seconds to go. Czar chips up to Zeeble. Gets it to Stejanovic. Stejanovic in a 2-on-3 situation. Stejanovic shoots into the glove. That time, Memphis Young saw it all the way and was not off his angle.
Definitely, yeah. It helps to see it all the way, and he looked at, like you said, all the way into the glove and able to make a nice glove save, hold on to it, and get the whistle here and allow some of those ledgers to get changed before attempting to make another rush.
Fondy ended a little bit of a streak there. They'd probably been on about a 4 to 5 minute streak where they had not had a shot. Craig, backdoor pass, wide open. Good save from Memphis Young on the tip from Stejanovic.
I like that play, the set face-off play there.
Fondy loves that play. They've ran it since we were in high school. That backdoor pass finds Stejanovic, and just Memphis Young staying right with it, right into the chest, and a good stop.
Great save, and he didn't overslide either to get beat on the back door as well.
Spies takes it. Doesn't win this one. It's tied up. Wagner. Spies has got it shot. Blocked in front by Flood with 7 seconds. Cross-ice pass off the stick of Craig. Trying to spring Armani Fisher, and that'll do it. Nope, offsides. This should go all the way down, I believe. Or no, they're going to put it there. With 0.6 seconds left, so.
Tough whistle. I mean, obviously nothing's going to happen here. Nothing.
Of sorts.
Yeah, maybe about that.
The stats are correct. The shots should finish 11-5 in that period, I believe. Right? It's 4 for Fondy in the first period. Yep.
Yeah.
So shots should finish 11-5. So that would be 10 of 11 goes Spencer Schober, and 4 of 5 goes Memphis Young in that period. And we'll step aside, run a couple ads. We'll come back with a full recap of the second period after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
Projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club proudly supports the Cardinals hockey program. The Fondy Boys Booster Club raises funds through numerous opportunities, including a huge sportsman's raffle and the creation of new warm-up jerseys, just to name a few. The funds help pay for team travel gear, new uniforms, equipment, and so much more necessary to support the sport of hockey. Check out the Fondy Boys Hockey Facebook page for more information. The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club wishes the Cardinals good luck in today's contest. Go Cardinals! The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club proudly supports the Cardinals hockey program. The Fondy Boys Booster Club raises funds through numerous opportunities, including a huge sportsman's raffle and the creation of new warm-up jerseys, just to name a few. The funds help pay for team travel gear, new uniforms, equipment, and so much more necessary to support the sport of hockey. Check out the Fondy Boys Hockey Facebook page for more information. The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club wishes the Cardinals good luck in today's contest. Go Cardinals!
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options: appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities.
God bless.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here on the Intermission Report on Jeff's live streams. We're checking out what else is going on at Jeff's live streams right now. CWC 58-60, 10 seconds to go. Central Wisconsin Christian ball. Just got a couple laps left here for the Zamboni. Inside pass for CWC on the baseline. He's got nowhere to go. Oh no, he's trapped. Left wing three. In and out. Not going to go. CWC is going to lose the Cameron Friesland foul going the other way. But we're going to give you the stats for the intermission right here. 5 shots for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. 4 of 5 goes Memphis Young in that period. 11 shots for the Ledgers. 10 of 11 goes Spencer Schober. He's 27 of 29 today. And 8 of 9 is Memphis Young. Goals for the period. Got to make sure my penalties are correct. Yep. So 4:48 into the period at the, what is that, the 11, am I right there? Or 10 minute, it's 11-12 mark, right?
11-12, yep.
Yep, 11-12 mark, a goal scored by Blake Spees from Tyson Craig on a fantastic tip. And just a couple seconds later, Spees walked in and ripped one off the bar.
Yeah, that really changed the game as far as Fond du Lac had no momentum up until that point, and they were able to get that shot from the point and get that greasy goal, you know. It's just a shot from the point and a tip really in front, and you get Young moving side to side, and he's going to get beat.
Penalties for that period. Only one interference penalty just a couple minutes after that penalty or that goal from Blake Spees at the 6:19 mark. A interference penalty on Armani Fisher. And then right after that penalty was over, about a minute and a half later, at the 10:20 mark, 6:40 into the period, the Ledgers on a beautiful pass from Preston Flood splits it, or beautiful pass from Ty Wagner, splits the D, does Austin Westergaard wide open, going the other way, and a good move to get Spencer Schober down on a fake shot and ripping a backhander under the bar, and it's 2-1 where we stand right now. Caleb, what are your thoughts from that period?
Yeah, same thing. You know, you're able to get Schober moving side to side, and that's going to be the only way you're going to beat him. You're not going to beat him from a clean shot, really. Overall, I thought Fondy came out and did what they needed to do to even stay in this hockey game, really, and they dominated the first half of that period for sure, and then all of a sudden Springs got that goal later with about 5-6 minutes left, whatever it happened to be, I think there, and that was the turning point really towards the rest of the period, and then it was all Ledgers from there on out.
Yeah, and I mean it was about a point where it was a cross-ice pass from Armani Fisher, and he got a quick little pass back from Rebeck. He split the D as well, walked in, shot one into the chest to Schober. But after that, it was all Ledgers ever since then at the end of the period. A couple chances maybe late in the period for the Cardinals, a couple shots that Memphis Young made some good saves on that tip with 10 seconds left. That backdoor pass where they found Dianovich from Tyson Craig on that set play they run off the draw that they've ran for years. Hits him right on the stick and just right in the chest of Memphis Young.
Yeah.
Staying with it.
Right, yeah, and like you said, Young's been good on the rebound control as well. Obviously, Spencer Schober has as well. He's just seen triple the amount of shots.
So a couple passes left to the Zamboni. We're going to step aside, and we're going to come back with third period action from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin in the Sturgeon Cup. Just about a month away from Sturgeon spearing as well. It's actually probably pretty much about exactly a month away from now. Sturgeon spearing will be going on up here in Fond du Lac. That's a huge thing. Bunch of people, big tourist traction. So we're going to step aside and run a couple ads. We'll be back with the third period between the Cardinals and the Ledgers on Jeff's live streams.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
This is Jonathan Leonard, serving the area communities and supporting the local teams. Good luck this season.
God bless.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for.
Welcome back here. Both teams just about ready to come out of the ice. Fondy's got to wait. Springs, the away team, gets to step on first. And here comes Memphis Young leading them out. Seen only 9 shots so far, but struggled with a couple of them. The goal was, not much you can really do when you get a tip that close from Blake Smees. As a goaltender, Caleb, why don't you just give me your opinion on that?
Yeah, really. Young, he was sliding a little bit over to the corner. Obviously, you're thinking it's a direct shot, and then all of a sudden it tips out of nowhere. So he slid just a tad bit too far and gets beat, not necessarily on the back side, but I think it was 5-hole.
Yep.
So it kind of sliding like that opens up holes in your body, especially if he was leading with his stick. The stick went first, exposing the 5-hole for the redirection anyways.
So we were right on the numbers. 2015-2016 was the last time the Fond du Lac Cardinals had beat the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. That was 3-0. And so we're working on 9 years straight. It should be 10 games if the Ledgers end up winning, because we did beat them in the playoffs one year for sure. I don't know if it was multiple or not, but the Ledgers, for such a close rivalry as we talk about, such good games. Majority of the games have been very good games. Bonnie just can't seem to get one out on the other side.
Definitely. Yeah, they've been great games, and it's always good competition, always a great environment. It's just when record-wise, and you see that, you're like, oh, wow.
2-on-1 going the other way. Blake Spees. Backdoor pass. Zeeble too far. Zeeble runs into Memphis Young, and Memphis Young slow to get up. Pass will come out, or puck will, faceoff should come outside. Zeeble's the one who knocked the net off.
Yeah, we talked about this situation before. With the Springs only has 2 goalies on their roster. So, so if one goes down, obviously we're at the point now where it doesn't truly matter unless it would go to overtime because you can only play 5 periods in a day, and the backup played all 3 in the JV game.
Pass, pad save by Memphis Young. He dumps it into the corner. Reverse down to Flood, pass to Westergaard on the wall, back to Flood. Cross-ice pass to Wagner. Wagner could move around Mothy, back to Flood. Those two hinge very well together. Back to Wagner. Braun chips it in. Westergaard will try to beat Craig to it. Craig chips in the middle. Stolen by Braun. Kick pass. Baker. One-timer wide. Spees fires it onto his own goaltender, and Schober elects to save.
Tricky little play there, and way to be aware by Schober to make that save and freeze the puck and settle things down. They had to reset the netting a little bit there early in the second or third period.
Puck was kind of heeled by Blake Spees right there. We talked about that. Sometimes the puck just goes off the heel of your stick, and that's what happened for Blake Spees at that moment. Draw, cleanly one back to Stelmacher. Blocker save. Knocked straight up in the air into the corner by Spencer Schober. Obernader rims all the way around, too far. Wagner keeps, rims it back in deep. Armani Fisher will get to it first. Fisher, shot pass fully across the ice. I think we just kind of got underneath that a little bit. Umentum chips in the middle of the ice, stolen by Rebeck. Too far for Armani Fisher. Can it get there for an icing? No. Picked up by Obernader. Reverse, too strong. Rebeck pass. Fisher in the middle of the ice. Shot. Blocked in front. Bunny done a very good job of blocking a lot of quality opportunities so far today as well.
Yeah, that's definitely helped them out.
Puck rimmed back in deep. Maddox King tries to beat Preston Flood. Rebeck keeps it once again. Shot tipped in front. Pad save Schober. Good tip from Armani Fisher. Armani Fisher loses it to Nick Obernader. Chipped out. Wagner and Flood probably going to see them a lot in this third period as a pair together. Just 2 minutes in. Flood brings it in. Shot just wide. He had a Schober on the far side on a screen. Jackson Sabel missed that, so no ice. Mothy will give chase on Westergaard with Parker Zeeble. Hard pass on the backhand all the way up to Gabe Braun. Braun tries to get around Dianovich. He cannot. Dianovich stolen by Tate Baker. Chipped back. Jackson Sabel will beat his man to it. I'm going to say that's an ice, but that puck was fired back by Tate Baker for sure.
Yeah, no, I thought so as well. No discussion either, so.
We're flagging a little bit. We're going to do this quick. Now stick with me. It'll come right back on. Comes right back on usually. That's what happens when we get a little bit of lag. Sometimes you just got to unplug the cord. There we go. Braun dumps it back in deep. That's Heath Braun. Gabe Braun has it behind his own net. Cross-ice pass. Heath Braun shot into the glove of Spencer Schober from the point from Heath Braun.
Yeah, good job again by the Ledgers of getting the puck through and getting shots on goal and testing Schober a little bit, but
no traffic.
Schober saw that all the way.
No
exactly.
traffic. He's going to stop it.
For
One
sure.
back. A shot over the net by Westergaard. Dianovich chips out. Spees can't handle it. Mothy couldn't either. Jackson Sabel picks it up on the pass from Heath Braun. These two back together after we saw them split apart in the second period. Tate Baker goes all the way around. Baker looks for a man. Cross-ice pass knocked down by Mothy, but it still gets to Westergaard. But he'll chip it back into the neutral zone. I mean, this is smart from the Ledgers. If they lose something, they can just come back, slow things down, pass too far. This could be an ice, and it will be. They come back into the neutral zone, kill some time, and slow things down.
Yeah, like you said, you know, they got to tighten up defensively, and if they don't score again, they're fine. They're still going to win this game 2-1. So be defensive-minded first and not take any huge risks.
And we're not saying for the Ledgers to pack it in. We're not saying that. Continue your aggressive play that has been working for them today. Cross-ice pass from Czar. Waiter off the skates of Armani Fisher. That is a dangerous block. As a goaltender, Caleb, I know you don't like seeing that.
Yeah, that's definitely tough to see. Obviously, it's a good block, but it puts the rebounder, you know, redirection in harm's way.
Net knocked off by either a defender or Memphis Young. Nope, they're going to say it's outside. He pointed inside originally, and they end up going outside with it. Peyton Umentum to take the draw against Armani Fisher. Stelmacher gets kicked. Gets Armani Fisher kicked by stick-lifting Caden Umentum. Argument going on here between Ryan Sarazin and Mr. Hitman, the referee. Draws one cleanly back by Stelmacher. Finds Ty Wagner from Preston Flood. He dumps in deep. Schober knocks it into the corner. Pass in the middle of the ice. Finds Peyton Umentum from Caden. Wagner chips it up. Peyton tries to get to it. He cannot. Chipped out off the glass. All the way back for Brady Wayner. Wayner, cross-ice pass for Eli Czar. Chip pass to Maddox King. King, pass up to Peyton Umentum. Umentum bumped by Stelmacher. Rebeck picks up. Board pass. Too strong for Wagner, but he'll pick it up on the right wing. Ty Wagner down the right wing. Shot off the skate of Tyson Craig. Played into the corner by Spencer Schober. Braun pass. Westergaard. Big save by Spencer Schober with the chest. Spees knocked down a pass from Preston Flood. Drake Dianovich, he'll wheel up in the middle of the ice. Gets around Westergaard, stolen by Preston Flood. Loose puck, man knocked down, no call. Gabe Braun comes along in the middle of the ice. Dancing around, Braun down the right wing. Looks around, looks for somebody to give. He's got a backdoor pass to Jackson Sobel, but too strong. Numbers the other way. Will Mothy just poked it too far. Gabe Braun will get to it. The student section's getting into it finally. Haven't heard a ton. Mothy, Spees, open, blocked in front by Gabe Braun. Tyson Craig. Cross-ice pass to Will Mothy. Mothy cuts through the middle of the ice. Tries to get around Jackson Sobel, knocked it into the corner. Heath Braun, reverse. Finds Armani Fisher. Fisher cross-ice to Westergaard. Westergaard cuts into the middle of the ice. Gets around one defender, walks in. Bumped off the puck by Drake Dianovich. Good play. Westergaard chip pass into the corner to Stelmacher. Good area pass by Westergaard. Pass Stelmacher. Backhand off the pad of Schober. Rebeck in the corner. Kind of looks around. Pass Stelmacher wide open over his stick. Sobel chipped out by Mothy. This line needs a change here for the Cardinals. We're going to see a ton of them down the stretch here, as I have a feeling, but going to need to get as much rest as they can. First time seeing Killian Murphy today. Stolen. Armani Fisher, middle of the ice. Knocks down Emilio Lopez, but good defensive play by Emilio Lopez.
Yeah, knocked him off the puck.
Caden Umentum chips it in deep. Preston Flood will beat him to it. Flood brings it out behind his own net. Stolen. Maddox King drops back to Killian Murphy. Murphy, pass in the middle off the skates of Wagner and covered by Memphis Young.
No real danger there. Just ended up finding its way into the Young glove of Young there. 10:47 here left. The third period and the game in the battle for the Sturgeon Cup. We got a good one.
Spees will take the draw. Trying to look for Mothy here on a quick pass. But he wins it too clean. It gets Westergaard on the far side. 2-on-2 the other way. Gabe Braun, right wing. Shot high over the net. Tipped from Eli Czar. Deflection goes out of play with 10:39 to go.
Good zone entry there by the Ledgers and not able to get the shot through on goal. Still a nice shot attempt. Just not able to get that one through.
And we talked about the ability for both teams, like their gaps so far today early in the second period. They've been very good so far. Both teams not allowing either team to get a ton of odd man rush chances.
Right.
Flood in his own zone. Over to Wagner as they normally do. Go cross-ice pass. Too strong. Goes over a stick, and they said Dianovich could have got there. Schober will stop it. Schober looks around, turns it over. Baker, backhand, poked off his stick by Schober.
Schober almost got the assist there.
Turned over to Baker once again. Spees cuts to the middle of the ice. Spees gets around Wagner. Cuts into the middle of the ice. Blake Spees, backhand, scores! Blake Spees has tied it with 10:04 to go, and the Cardinals are back in it once again.
Wow.
An individual effort on a 1-on-3 from Blake Spees. What a goal. It's 2-2. When you think there's a chance the other way, your goalie makes a heck of a save, and it's tucked in by your captain, and we're tied once again.
Wow.
.10:04 to go, so 6:56 into the third period. Blake Spees scores. I don't know where he got that pass from.
I don't know either.
I think it might have just been kind of a turnover in neutral ice, and Spees came the other way with the puck.
Right.
We'll hear it over the PA announcer. Braun chips, Maddox King steals. Rebeck coming the other way. Rebeck fires a shot into the chest of Spencer Schober. Schober been dialed in. He's 31 of 33 tonight. Went from Dianovich to Spees from Dianovich.
What number?
Down 10.
10.
Draw one cleanly back. Sobel keeps. Dumps in deep. Wayner gets to it. Forward pass too strong for Maddox King. Picked off by Heath Braun. Peyton Umentum on his own blue line. Into the skates of the official. Rebeck tries to get it deep. Shots are 33-12, but we are tied 2-2.
Yeah, not what the Ledgers wanted there as they kind of relapsed defensively and now allowed Fond du Lac to get back into this game.
And if there was any momentum for the Cardinals, a massive hit in open ice from Jackson Sobel may have just relinquished that. Czar gets a pass from Dianovich, and Dianovich will get it back from Czar. Quick pass to Parker Zeebel off his backhand. Heath Braun will get to it first. Braun reverses play, gets it to Westergaard. Back to Braun, but Westergaard will pick it up in his own zone. 8:50 to go. Saucer pass. Back to Westergaard from Gabe Braun. Down the right wing. Poked off his stick from Dianovich. He'll get it back, though, in the corner. Westergaard with 8:40 to go. Can the Cardinals end the streak here? Will Mothy looks. Gets it to Parker Zeebel. Zeebel into the middle of the ice. Tries to get around Preston Flood. Flood forces him outside. Looking in the middle of the ice. Stolen by Flood. Pass, breakout to Gabe Braun. Braun looking cross ice. He'll bring it in himself. And he cut across the middle of the ice. And I don't say this a ton on broadcast, but there's this thing called BLTs. We had a coach that used to tell us this, Coach Jeff Fox. He said, BLTs. Don't do BLTs. What's a BLT, Caleb?
Yeah, the blue line turnover.
Blue line turnovers. Don't make a move at the blue line that was unnecessary. It was a 2-on-2. You had space. You had room. They were giving you the outside. You've been working with your speed all day. Use it. Umentum wins the draw back with a little help from Maddox King. Dianovich goes to Craig, back to Craig. Umentum, shot way wide and way high.
Breakout pass, really.
Goes back in the neutral zone to Craig. Cross ice to Drake Dianovich. Dianovich chips it around. Dianovich a forward early in the year, moved back to D, and he has really helped this Cardinals team on the back end.
Yeah, he's found his role and settled in nicely.
Baker chips, stolen by Maddox King, but Rebeck gets it back, taken away by Drake Dianovich. A lot of neutral zone play, stolen by Rebeck. Kicks it to himself, but stolen by Caden Umentum. Peyton picks it up. Flood steals, middle of the ice. Pass, Fisher, shot, blocked by Obernader. Flood, backhand pass, Rebeck, backdoor, wide open, Armani Fisher couldn't handle it. Pass, Stelmacher, one-timer into the chest of Spencer Schober once again.
Well, the Ledgers are getting their fair share of chances here. They're just not able to bury.
Things are opening up, I would say, most likely. 7:27 to go. Could you ask for a better game so far, Caleb?
It's a great game, yeah. I love the environment. Love obviously the score is 2-2. Shots are 3-1 Ledgers, but it's a great game.
And Coach Collien talked about that with me. There's a chance that their goalie could steal this game.
For sure.
Sobel, shot, blocker save. Struggling with it a little bit with Schober. Fired off the outside of the net. Net comes off.
Yeah, like you said, Schober's been hot all game long, and now all of a sudden you got 7 minutes left, and Fond du Lac kind of has the momentum. They've scored last. If they can hold off defensively and sneak another one in, they might take this game.
Braun will take the draw, and he'll tap it into the corner. Actually, Spees won that. if I had a guesstimate on how many draws Blake Spies has won today, it's been a lot.
Yeah, man, he's played well. Obviously, he scored both the goals for Fond du Lac here tonight.
And honestly, for the Cardinals, that is what you need out of Blake Spies. He is your best player, and it's very obvious, but you need your best players to show up in games like this against very good teams.
Right.
Zebo steals from Westergaard past to Mothi. Mothi almost got lined up by Jackson Sabel. He's been throwing some incredibly big hits so far today.
He's throwing the body around, trying to get the momentum for the Ledgers.
And I like that. That's what we're looking for. We love a good physical game. We saw it with the Fox Cities game against the Cardinals earlier in the year, but last Tuesday. Been a physical game. Obviously, this is a high-emotion game. Pass in the front. Loose. Tapped out by Emilio Lopez. Mothi will elect to ice with 6:18 to go in the period.
Yeah, you can sense kind of what the Cardinals are trying to do. Pack it in defensively, not give up any great scoring chances. They might be trying to settle this one in overtime, really.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I said, this is a huge Badgerland contest. Both these teams are actually tied for second in the conference.
Stelmacher will take the draws. Both second lines get some ice time here. It's won by Peyton Umentum to the corner. Eli Czar to Caden Umentum. 2-on-2 the other way. Umentum makes a move, and he's not going to get around Preston Flood or Ty Wagner doing that. Maddox King cuts into the middle of the ice. Drops it back to Caden Umentum. Down to Maddox King. Good cycle right now from the Cardinals. King, stolen by Heath Braun. He'll rim it all the way around. Stelmacher tries to be the first to it. He will. Chips into the neutral zone. Too far for Eli Czar. Hit a stick, so it'll go all the way down, no ice. Czar reverses play. Drops it back. Wayner from Umentum. Rebeck pins him. Good. Khalil Rebeck, we've said his name a lot today. He's made some very good plays. Pass in the middle. Stelmacher had it over his stick. Flood has it behind his goal line. On the goal line, looking around. Cuts up. Forward pass to Heath Braun. Dumps it back in deep to Khalil Rebeck. Stolen by Eli Czar. Big hit from Armani Fisher. Maddox King. Braun bumps him. Physical play starting to pick up here late in the third period.
Yeah, and I mean, you can understand why. Again, this is the rivalry game, and it's 2-2 tied.
Fisher looks around. Tries to find someone. Hard cross-ice pass. Off a stick goes to Wagner. Flood has it fall through his stick. Dump back in deep. Braun looks around with 4:50 to go. Braun cuts in the middle. Shot! And a glove save from Spencer Schober, his Team Wisconsin teammate. Makes a good glove save.
Yeah, Braun kind of tried to do it all himself there, walked out. Good scoring opportunity. The Cardinals just kind of let him walk right in front, and Braun took advantage of that and able to get the shot on goal on Schober.
We saw the Ledgers switch up their deep pairings again. Sabel and Wagner are once again together. Flood goes with Heath Braun again. Mothi tries to chip it out. Baker knocked into the corner by Spencer Schober on the high shot. Sabel dumps it back in deep. Mothi, he's open. If Spies can get it to him, he'll kick it wide to Zebo. Zebo, right wing. Pass off the stick of Ty Wagner. Chip to Baker. Baker's got it back from Westergaard. He'll give it to Westergaard. Westergaard to Braun. Braun, chip. Westergaard nowhere to go with it. Big hit right there from Tyson Craig. 3-on-2 the other way if they hurry. Spies looks over. Mothi. Shot. Blocker save from Memphis Young into the netting. Once again, I actually think he had Memphis Young beat on the short side.
There was a little bit of an opening there on the blocker side. I saw that as well. Wow.
And Memphis Young has not seen a ton of shots today. The quality of goals he's seen, I mean, he gets a tip in front and then he gets Blake Spies in all alone, and that's tough to stop.
Yeah, it really is.
Shots 37-12. I think it should be 13. They didn't update that yet. Stelmacher finds Armani Fisher. Fisher dumps in wide of Schober. Rebeck gets to it first. Rebeck dumps it across ice. Umentum. Back to Emilio Lopez. Over to Caden Umentum. Looks for his brother in the middle of the ice. He chips it out. Braun keeps. Caden Umentum loses it. Rebeck back to Braun. Cross ice to Preston Flood. 3:35 to go in this game. Reverses play to Heath Braun. Pass. Rebeck. Cross ice. Flood. 3-on-2 the other way. Flood looking around. Finds Armani Fisher, but they just got too close together. Reverse hit from Armani Fisher, and he's going to get a penalty. Looked up, come up a little bit high in a power play for the Cardinals coming in late. Armani Fisher's going to go off. They're going to call a roughing on Armani Fisher with 3:09 to go, so that is 13:51 into the third period. And the second penalty on Armani Fisher today.
Yeah, that's a huge penalty. You're giving this Cardinals an opportunity to go on the power play.
0 for 2 so far today, but that's one right there. The physical play has really picked up. It's kind of it's the right play. I like the reverse hit, but it was probably just a hair too early from Armani Fisher.
Rough or interference?
Rough. Flood, knocked down by Spees. Mothy, cross ice, finds Tyson Craig. Craig over to Dianovich. Dianovich back to Craig. Craig walks down. Gets his man moving. Cross ice pass through the stick of Mothy and Spees. Flood brings it out. Chip to Braun. 2-on-2 the other way. Braun walks middle of the ice. Shoots. Blocked by Tyson Craig as he does so often.
That's an unbelievable block right there.
With 2:35 to go in the game, 1:20 to go on the power play for the Cardinals. We're here with a 2-2 tie. Craig will bring it up. He'll get it in deep around Jackson Sabo. Cuts to the net. Tyson Craig into the chest of Memphis Young.
Yeah, Young not leaning there towards backdoor. He was squared up to the shot the whole way, saw it coming, and able to eat that one in the chest and get the whistle.
Shots now 37-13. 3-1 shots are right now. But what does it matter? You scored 2 goals on 13 shots. It ain't going to matter. Draws one clean back. Dianovich, one-timer, glove save, Memphis Young.
Yeah, Young is starting to get in this game now, so we're going to have a goaltending battle, I think, for the rest of this contest. Starting to see more shots, and you can see he's getting a little bit more comfortable in this third period now.
One back to Dianovich, over to Tyson Craig. They're obviously looking to get the puck to Blake Spees at some point. Dumped hard cross ice, nobody there. Interesting play, rimmed all the way out. Had Braun, but just too far. Schober, smart play by Spencer Schober. Yes, it kills some time on your power play, but Gabe Braun was in all alone, no defender in sight back there. He played it and rimmed it all the way around. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Dianovich brings it up. Bumped by Westergaard. Braun walks in. Toe drag, shot. Glove save. Spencer Schober with 1:43 to go.
Really tough save there. Nice toe drag by Braun.
Blake Spees is hurt here. We do not want to see that, as one of the top players for the Cardinals is reaching and grabbing for his ankle.
Yeah, I'll get off of the shot.
We're going to step aside, run a couple ads. We'll be back as Tyler Schwartz, the trainer, comes on the ice. We'll be back in about however long this takes on Jess live streams.
Daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back. Blake Spees skated off under his own power, a little bit of an ankle injury. I think he's all right. Tyler Short's talking to him on the bench. But what can you say? 1:43 to go. A power play still. The second unit coming out for the Cardinals. Eli Czar, the Umentum brothers, Maddox King, and Nick Obernader against Flood, Wagner, Braun, and Westergaard with 34 seconds to go on a power play.
Right, yeah, this is, like I said, you can't get any closer than this, obviously. 2-2 tie right now, and the Cardinals have the power play here.
In their own zone, Braun will take the draw offensively against Caden Umentum. Cleanly won by Umentum. Braun has now lost a ton of draws today. Stolen, coming the other way, 2-on-2, Peyton and Caden Umentum. Gets around the forward. Smart play. Good play from Gabe Braun, but a really smart play from Peyton Umentum. Attack the forward who's playing defense. He's not a natural defenseman. Attack that man, trying to get around him to the outside.
It's good hockey.
We do not have maybe we have an update from the Nina and Notre Dame Academy game. We'll see if Aaron can get that in there. Thomas, I believe it's most likely Thomas. Full strength, and puck is dumped back in deep. That time by Peyton Umentum, and good to see here. Blake Spees comes back on the ice with much to the delight of the Cardinals student section with 55 seconds to go in a game. Speed steals, shot into the chest of Memphis Young from the corner.
Yeah, good to see him back out there. Obviously, he's been having a great game, and he's been the lifeline of this Cardinals team. Him and Spencer Schober really have carried the Cardinals today, and good to see him back out there.
In the pregame, we talked about that. That is exactly what they needed to happen. They needed Spencer Schober and Memphis Young, and Spees to control this game. I mean, that's the way that they were going to continue to be in this game. Stolen by Will Mothy. He's a key guy right here. Maybe Will Mothy can bury one down the stretch. Parker Zeeble, stolen by Jackson Sobel. He's had a very good game for the Ledgers, getting them a lot of momentum with the hits. Gabe Braun, cross-ice pass, can't find him. Off his stick, but he'll pick it back up. Around Dianovich, backdoor pass, paddle save from Spencer Schober. Dianovich, stolen, Westergaard, he's got Braun, backdoor. Walks out front, tip pass, Westergaard, or Braun, and another chest save from Spencer Schober. He came out top. Flood keeps. Baker dumps in deep for Gabe Braun. 10 seconds to go in the game. Westergaard, pass, middle,
Nets
Baker,
off.
open, nets off, no whistle. What do we got going on here? Shot, Westergaard, stopped by Schober with 0.9 seconds left. A lot of time ran off the clock there, but nobody noticed. But another fantastic stop up at the top of the crease. Spencer Schober says no once again.
Yeah, I thought for sure Ledgers were going to score. I mean, Ledgers have moved the puck around so well in the offensive zone, and they just are not able to necessarily find the back of the net. They're not able to beat the hot goalie.
0.9 seconds left. It's kind of a fire shot. Spees nut down and blocked it from Armani Fisher. He did get a clean shot off, but that'll do it for this period. We're going to head to overtime. Free hockey.
Yeah. Shots
this
that
is
period.
only went into overtime one time, I believe, in the Sturgeon Cup history. I believe it's been one time. The Ledgers won in overtime the last time. I believe it was 5-4. I think that was the first year that Coach Kevin Collien was here as an assistant. He said in the interview that they won 5-4 in overtime. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what can you ask for?
Yeah, you want to do a quick period recap?
Yes,
there?
I can. Shots for the period, 11 for the Ledgers. Going 11 for 11, Spencer Schober. He's 38 of 40 today. And 6, Cardinals getting one better every period. This time they're up to 6, 15 total shots. 5 of 6 goes Memphis Young. He is 13 of 15 today. Not seen a ton of shots, but the quality has been very good from the Cardinals on their 15 shots so far today. Got about 2:20 of a conversation going on here, so we're going to step aside, run a couple ads. We'll come back with puck drop in overtime in the Sturgeon Cup or the Sturgeon Spectacular, whatever you want to call it. We'll be back after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
Regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Welcome back on the southern shores of Lake Winnebago at the Fond du Lac Blueline Ice Arena. In the Sturgeon Cup Spectacular, we have free hockey.
Yeah, we do. And, I mean, what else could you ask for, really?
Only one other, I believe this is correct, only one other time this game has went into overtime. It was a 5-4 win for the Ledgers. Aaron, you can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I'm about 99% sure that I'm right on that one. But good to see Blake Spees out there. I believe this goes 3-on-3 overtime, correct?
Should be. I think so, yeah. That'd be fun to watch. I mean, obviously, I think the Ledgers kind of have the advantage in that situation.
Nope.
They have a lot of speed. And
5-on-5.
Wow, okay.
I like it.
Must be just the NHL then.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they get 8 minutes, if I'm correct. 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
8 minutes will go on the clock.
And then I think they will end up having to go to a shootout if it gets
it's a
there.
conference matchup.
Because of the conference point, exactly.
Draws one by the Ledgers. Westergaard will bring it up to Braun. Braun fans on a shot. Westergaard got it back. Walks in, looks around, gives it to Armani Fisher. Fisher shot through a screen. Saved by Spencer Schober.
Yeah, nice shot by Fisher to get it through even. Gabe Braun was right there. If there was going to be a rebound, Gabe Braun was going to be right on top of that one.
They have 4 forwards out there right now. Preston Flood out there with Armani Fisher. We'll see if they can win the draw. Back to Braun. Clean shot. Tipped in front. Will Mothy got a stick on it. That has been it's been a dangerous opportunity for the Ledgers. They had one that sneaked through the 5-hole on a rebound attempt for Westergaard off of that play, and one that Braun missed wide. Spees wins it back hard. Janovich rims all the way around to Tyson Craig. Spees, chip pass to Will Mothy. Coming the other way down the left wing. Pass in the middle off the stick of Memphis Young. Stolen Preston Flood coming the other way with speed. Flood down the left side. Flood looks around. Lets it go around the net, slows it down. Backdoor pass blocked by Dianovich. Had Braun wide open. Shot from the point from Fisher. Paddled away by Schober. Chipped in the neutral zone. Ledger's got 4 guys back. Flood. Couldn't get it cleanly to Austin Westergaard. Ty Wagner out there now. He changed for Armani Fisher. Wagner, left wing. Stolen Tyson Craig. Braun steals from Spees, gets it to Wagner. Fully cross-ice to Preston Flood. Back to Wagner. Wagner elects the chip in the middle, finds Khalil Rebeck. Rebeck walks in, shoots it wide. We said his name a lot. Be one that would be an unsung hero for the Ledgers if he buried one.
Definitely.
Flood dumps it in deep. All the way around Dianovich. He'll elect to fire it all the way around. There's a too many men, questionably, no call.
That was close.
They are going to call it. Yep. They're going to say it here. It is the right call.
Yeah.
It is 100% the right call. He played the puck along the wall. It is, how many OTs? I think it's 1. Maybe it's 2.
I want to say
maybe it is 2.
It might be 2. Yeah.
You can't do that, is correct. And for the 4th time today, the Fond du Lac Cardinals are going to go on the power play, I believe, right?
Yeah, that'll be the Ben Schmeiner.
So to me, that you give a team 4 power plays. Fond du Lac clipping at about 15%. So realistically, you get 4 power plays, it's 25%. But clipping at about 15, I think it was 15.8%. There's a chance that they gave Fond du Lac too many power plays, and Fond du Lac could end this one right here.
Yeah, like you said, eventually you give a team that many chances on the power play, they're bound. I mean, the percentage-wise, the numbers tell you that they're going to score at least 1.
Colleen arguing, or actually it's Tim Pickert arguing with the official right now.
Yeah, and like you said, the issue was that they played the puck.
Yep.
So
and it wasn't that he attemptably played the puck; it was fired into his skates.
Yeah, and he actually did touch it. Yes.
Yep. I mean, it can be an incidental contact, but he was on the ice and in play, and there was actually 7 guys on the ice, not 6.
Right.
Sabo will serve the penalty, but the Ledgers, nonetheless, their penalty kill has been very good today.
Oh, it's been phenomenal.
3 for 3, and it really only allowed about, I think, 2 shots from the Cardinals on the power play.
And it's been, that's been their story this season as well, all year long. Their special teams has been just absolutely unbelievable.
It wins you championships in high school hockey, college hockey, the NHL. Does not matter. One back to Craig to Spees, loses it. Wagner's going to fire it all the way down off a stick. Craig, good play. Knocks it down into the air. Coming the other way, Fisher and Westergaard. Westergaard shoots into the chest. Covered by Spencer Schober. Electing to get a whistle there.
Yeah. Neither teams need a change, but I guess to slow it down, and I don't know if that's the best idea here because now the Ledgers are going to have to be able to draw up a play.
I can tell you right now, if the Cardinals win this game, I'm pretty sure the player of the game is 33.
Yeah. You would think so.
I mean, he's stopped now 41 of 43 so far today. He's had a fantastic game in what could be his final game against the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Unless they finish both 2 and 3, then they could see each other in the Badgerland tournament. Spees toe drag, couldn't get it through. Had a lane, just couldn't find it. Chipped out Fisher in alone, too far. But it's a penalty kill, so he's elects to bring it around. Fisher shoots, short sides. Schober says no. Mothi reverses play down to Tyson Craig with 1 minute to go on the power play. Gets it to Spees. Spees. Long penalty kill for Westergaard and Fisher. They're still out there. Spees still has it. Pass Siebel wide open. Good stick from Preston Flood. Falling. Craig 2-on-1 the other way. Good back check from Will Mothi. Fisher to Westergaard. What a play from Will Mothi. He dives and knocks it away.
Unbelievable back check. That's heart and that's effort right there. Wanting that one.
That's, when I talk about jam, that's jam.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ledger's electing to slow things down. Flood and Wagner working together in their own zone. Get it to Gabe Braun. He's out there with Tate Baker on the kill. 20 seconds to go. Braun walks in, block shot. Tyson Craig, he's got have about 7 of them today already.
He just eats pucks.
When I've talked to Schober about it, he says, you know what? He's not the most offensive guy, but he's going to block every shot that comes within 5 feet of him. Yanovich will bring it up. 5 seconds to go on a power play. That should do it, but Yanovich will come in. He falls down. Looking for a call or the fans, but he blew a tire.
Yeah, he just lost an edge and went down on his own.
Wagner's got it. 5-3, Nina beats Notre Dame. Cross ice pass Jackson Sobel. Sobel, right wing. Shoot, short side, wide. Preston Flood. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in overtime. Ty Wagner's got it back. Hooded Gaming, this is Wisconsin high school hockey. Got it in there in that YouTube chat. Division I, Wisconsin high school. Westergaard tries a little chip past the Braun, but he ends up picking it back up himself. Stolen by Eli Czar. Maddox King, right wing. Brings it up. King, past to Czar. Couldn't find him. Armani Fisher the other way. Couldn't handle it. Slows things down with 3:30 to go in the game. Overtime, shots 44-16 right now in favor of the Ledgers. Pass goes through the legs of Braun. He thought he had a man, or Westergaard thought he had Braun. Speeds chip past to Mothi. Mothi made an incredible defensive play. Got Parker Ziebel on the back door, just couldn't find him. Fisher chips it out. Fisher's been out there, I swear, for 5 minutes.
That's what it feels like, yeah, after coming out of the box.
Stolen, no. Armani Fisher. Toe drag, in out. Backhand, couldn't find it, he's hauled down. And a power play for the Ledgers on a hooking call. I think this will go on Blake Spees as well. Not who you want it to go on. A key penalty killer going to the box for the Cardinals.
And here comes this dangerous Ledgers power play.
And so far today, I believe they're 0 for 1.
What was the call?
Hooking.
Hook.
We might have a timeout taken here, which honestly I would understand.
For sure.
Timeout taken. This Ledgers team is dead. You've seen Armani Fisher, Westergaard, and Braun on the ice for the majority of overtime. Timeout taken, and this is a smart timeout from Coach Kevin Collien. He's probably drawn something up. Actually, looks like Tim Pickett's got the board in his hands. Must be our power play guy over there, Tim Pickert. And Ryan Sarazin talking to his team, working on a play to maybe, hopefully. I like to see this team be aggressive on the penalty kill because a lot of the times the Ledgers are looking to snap the puck around the outside and find lanes. But if you're aggressive, it causes them to cause turnovers. Pucks get dumped out. They're not as fast as the Ledgers, so they're not going to be able to try to get pucks going the other way in terms of shots and attempted goals.
Yeah, definitely. Like exactly what you said. And this power play opportunity is going to obviously be very dangerous. The Ledgers, I have a feeling they're going to be set up in the zone the entire time if they don't score early on it.
And the key to me is your best face-off guy for the Cardinals, he's in the box.
That's what hurts. It's your senior captain, leader. Blake Spees having a heck of a game here. And he's in the box.
Nina, I remind you, Peyton Umentum's been very good in the draw as well. I expect you to see him or Caden probably take this draw.
Sure.
Maybe Will Mothi. Looks like we got Will Mothi, Caden Umentum. Going to see Tyson Craig out there. He's out there to block shots, as well as Drake Dianovich. Mothy will take the draw against Armani Fisher, along with Tate Baker, Gabe Braun, Ty Wagner, and Westergaard. Chipped forward by Mothy, but not out. Wagner dumps into the corner. Craig tries to beat Baker to it. He will. Good effort from Craig, but it goes back to Ty Wagner. Cross ice to Gabe Braun, back to Wagner. Wagner up top over to Westergaard on the right wing. Both got Wagner and Braun, or Westergaard and Braun on their one-timers. Wagner down to Braun. Electing to pass the puck around the outside, back to Braun. Cross ice pass, Westergaard, one-timer tipped in front, Fisher. Saved by Schober. Chipping it out, going the other way, Will Mothy. One-on-one with Ty Wagner on the outside. Shot goes just wide. It was tipped. A slow ball, just a slow burn, no fastball coming to Memphis Young. Struggled with it.
That's tough. That's a tough shot to face.
Tipped right there by Ty Wagner and almost finds its way home. Westergaard walks in all alone. Shot wide. How can you let someone walk all alone?
I don't know.
Armani Fisher on a 1-on-4. Westergaard walks in and shoots. Puck goes out. Exactly what the Cardinals needed. A little mini clear there. Umetum gets a change. Vermonti will come back out with Peyton. Braun down the right wing. Looks all the way around looking for someone to help. Up top to Ty Wagner. Wagner back down to Braun. Backdoor pass. Armani Fisher, what a stop from Spencer Schober. Puck is cleared into the corner by Dianovich with his glove, and it's rimmed all the way down. What an unbelievable save from Spencer Schober.
That was a nice one. That was a pretty save on the back door, too, especially.
Gabe Braun drops to Westergaard. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Fisher walks in, short side, save by Schober once again. Chipped out, and that's going to do it, I believe, for the power play. 1:05 to go in overtime, 5 seconds, one last rush. Westergaard, pass, Braun, over his stick, that'll do it. Speeds back on the ice. Westergaard walks in. Gets knocked down by Dianovich. Armani Fisher with 50 seconds to go on the power play. The game. Cross ice pass off the skates of Braun. Spees, fresh out of the box, picks it up. Blake Spees on a 2-on-1. Shot over top of the net. But again, the net comes off. 3-on-2 the other way. Westergaard loses it. Fisher picks it up. Walks in, shoots. Blocked by Dianovich. 30 seconds in overtime. Cross ice pass. Braun, too strong. Can't knock it down. Flood, back to Braun. Walks the line, shoots. Blocker save. 20 seconds to go in the game. Chipped up. Zeeble fires it out. Goes off the stick. 15 seconds to go. 47-17 shots. Overtime. Spencer Schober has made some unbelievable saves. Cross ice pass too strong for Armani Fisher. And pinning it will be Drake Dianovich with no time left. What do we have next?
We don't know, but wow. That was
I think it goes to another overtime, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too, and that was just a phenomenal overtime period.
We're
Great
going
kill.
to stay here because we're going to give you a full recap of what has happened here in this game as we are already now 59 minutes in. They played 51, right?
Yeah.
59 minutes into this game. So, to start the game off, just 10:40 into the first at the 6:20 mark, a goal from Gabe Braun from Westergaard and Baker on a scramble, net mouth scramble, just tapped in home by Gabe Braun. Found a way and a couple whacks at it. Got Baker and Braun buries it. Tying the game up at 1 was Blake Spees early in the second period, just 4:48 into the second period, on a beautiful tip on a shot from Tyson Craig. Then later in the second period, with 6:40 to go in the second period, a goal scored by Westergaard on a breakaway and a backhand upstairs on a good move that got Spencer Schober moving side to side with a good stretch pass from Ty Wagner and an also assist from Preston Flood. And to tie the game, another breakaway goal, a backhander, this time a long-range backhander taken by Blake Spees with the assist to Drake Dianovich. And that is where we stand. Caleb, you want to get my shots completely fixed for me too?
Yep.
I believe only 2 shots in overtime for the Cardinals. So 2 of 2 went Memphis Young in the first overtime. And Spencer Schober was, I believe, what do you got there? 19?
I think 7 saves he had.
7 saves in overtime. 7-7. And a huge blocker save on a backdoor pass, finding Armani Fisher all alone. And that is where we stand, headed to period number 5.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another overtime.
If I remember correctly, we've done this before, and I don't know exactly what game it was. I think it was a game last year in the regular season that did the same thing. It was 2 8-minute overtimes, and then for conference reasons, it goes to a shootout. Otherwise, it ends in a tie. If anyone else knows in that YouTube chat, get on in there. Yep, 22-23. That's what I write. So that was Collien's second year, I believe. It was a 4-3 overtime win. Right now, someone's going to win this game 3-2, whether it's in a shootout or it's in overtime.
Right. Yeah, I mean, definitely. And you can't end in a tie, I don't think. I mean, especially a big game like this. And conference,
they won't end it in a tie just
right, because conference implications, again, both of these teams are tied for second place in the Badgerland Conference right now. So they will most likely end up seeing each other in the Badgerland tournament at some point.
I mean, so a sectional reason, a tough loss for the Notre Dame Tritons today over Nita Hortonville Menasha. Right now, Nita Hortonville Menasha kind of looking up to lock down the 1 seed.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
And that is right. So now we go from 5-on-5 to open ice, 3-on-3 overtime. What more could you ask for?
This is just unbelievable. Great environment. Fans obviously getting rowdy. Both student sections getting completely into this one. This is just a fun game to call.
Braun, Fisher, Westergaard. No defensemen for the Ledgers. Dianovich, Mothi, and Spies. Draw one. Spies turned over to Westergaard. Walks in, shoots. Blocked by Dianovich. Boy, has he blocked a lot of shots today. He'll get it back.
So it's a 5-minute 3-on-3.
All right.
Yeah.
So Westergaard will pressure to Spies. He's got a man wide open. It's Drake Dianovich going the other way. Catches it in stride. Dianovich walks in. Blocker save. Memphis Young. Wow. And for those wondering, he was not offsides because he caught it in stride on the backhand. He had possession. Yes, he came in before the puck did, but he had possession. Good pass from Blake Spies.
Great spring pass, really. And a nice save by Memphis Young, too. Really good blocker save there.
Spies wins it to the corner. Stolen by Will Mothi off of Gabe Braun. Mothi in alone. Mothi shoots wide. He lost it. I talked about Will Mothi possibly being our hero earlier. He made that fantastic defensive play. What a story it would be for Will Mothi to end this one. Braun, he walks in alone. Braun, shoulder save by Spencer Schober. Mothi comes the other way in a 2-on-3. Spies kind of looks like he's hobbling a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
Pass right to Gabe Braun, stolen away 2-on-1, 1-on-2 the other way. Fisher tries to go around Spies. He does, walks in. And a stop by Spencer Schober with the chest. I'm telling you, this kid is dialed in and he wants that Sturgeon Cup for the first time in his career.
I mean, come on. Like, this is just unbelievable hockey we're seeing here, really. And the chances here by the Ledgers. Obviously, 49 total shots tonight. They've just peppered Spencer tonight.
So Baker comes out with 2D. The Umentum brothers come out with Tyson Craig from Oakfield. Caden's got it. Chip pass finds Peyton. He'll dock it in deep. Tries to get around Preston Flood. Flood will take it away. Flood chips it up. Ty Wagner battling along the wall. He'll get to it. Cross-ice pass. Baker on a 1-on-1 with Tyson Craig. Wagner tries to cut back door. Baker block shot Tyson Craig. Cross-ice pass to Preston Flood. Flood slows things down with 3 minutes to go in the 3-on-3 overtime. Wagner spins. Chip pass. Baker slows things down, looks all the way around, tries to find Flood. Back door, just a little too far.
Good idea there.
Braun will come on for Baker, and they'll elect to kick it back to him. Spies gets a quick change. Braun, head of steam, shot. Wide. Chip back to Tyson Craig. Spies, he's open if he can get it to him. Spies, I think he's hobbled a little bit. He doesn't have the speed that he had earlier in the game.
No, he really doesn't, and I think that injury is kind of affecting him now.
Janovich has got it. Chips it. Spies, he's going to go. It's loose. There's clean ice. It's no ice. No, they're going to call it an ice. It is. It was an ice.
It was. It's just tough when it's a later whistle like that.
So it's 2 OTs, then a shootout, 5v5 shootout, best of 5. And then
Sudden death.
And then sudden death. Wow. Spies loses it to Armani Fisher, but it was an unclean win. Getting kicked will be Armani Fisher. Fisher will go back to D. Braun will take it. My guess is they will try to win this back to Armani Fisher, but Blake Spies wins it. Has Mothy if he could just chip it. Stolen by Westergaard. He's got Fisher all alone. He'll elect to slow things down. Coming out of the zone, I like this play to elect to try to find yourself some lanes, slow things down. Gabe Braun cuts to the right wing. Braun tries to go around Dianovich. Can't get fully around him. Pass Westergaard. Drops it back to Braun. Braun, shot, banned on it. Mothy will get it. Chips it back, stolen by Westergaard. Westergaard spins and drops to Fisher. Fisher looks around, poked off his stick by Dianovich. He gets hit by Dianovich. Coming the other way, Drake Dianovich. 1-on-3. Dianovich will elect to make it a 1-on-1 against Westergaard to forward. Shot. It goes through off the post. It goes, he scores.
Oh,
goal, it was wide.
Wow.
No, they're saying they're poking it outside. The net was knocked off. Unbelievable. A shot went right through Memphis Young. I talk about this, he reached over his body as a goaltender. This should have been a goal.
I thought that one had no chance at going in, and then all of a sudden I saw it slowly dribbling, and oh my gosh.
The net was knocked off. I'd like to see where the face-off goes here. Are they going to call a penalty shot for intentional net knocking, intentionally knocking the net off? I know that can be a penalty shot.
Definitely could be. I don't know what they're going to call. I thought they were going to call a goal.
Nope, it's going to be a face-off outside. They're going to say that, I believe it was Dianovich that knocked the net off. Unbelievable.
Wow.
1:35 to go in overtime. Coach Ellingson wants an explanation.
Memphis Young just caught a break there.
Yeah, and we talk about it. Reaching across your body with your thumb down, that's what happens.
Just a shot from the blue line, really. That's what it was. Wow.
2-2, 1:35 to go. Double overtime. Draw one by Spies. Kicks it to himself. Gets it back. Stolen by Tate Baker. A 1-on-1 with Drake Dianovich. Shot blocker saved by Spencer Schober. There was room, but he's not going to beat Schober on a shot like that. 1:20 to go. That should be the 50th shot of the game for the Ledgers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dianovich brings it up on the right wing. 2-on-2 if they hurry. Dianovich goes around his man. Dianovich chip shot over the shoulder wide. This again, the off-speed pitch. Almost beats Memphis Young once again. Flood, he'll walk in all alone. Poked off his stick by Blake Spies. He's hobbled, he's hurt, but he's a warrior
Has
tonight.
he been out there the whole overtime?
Pretty close. Right wing Ty Wagner will bring it up. Slow things down. He's going to kick it back to Westergaard and probably go for a change. Nope, yep, he will. Armani Fisher will come out. Westergaard walks in. Outside. Round the left wing. Tries, thinks about a wrap. One-timer. Braun, what a save. Spencer Schober. Man open. Blake Spies was sprung. He's still out there. They don't see him. Umentum chips it up to him. Spies goes all the way back to Dianovich. 20 seconds to go. Are the Cardinals going to try to elect for a shootout here? No. He's got his man. Peyton Umentum on a 1-on-1. Too strong. 10 seconds to go. Peyton gets around his man. Looks. Pass up. Dianovich. Pass. One-timer. Stopped in front.
What a block.
Was that Gabe Braun that blocked that? Yes, it was.
Sold out for that one. Wow.
Shots finished 50-20 in overtime. We're going to have a 5-man shootout. Now we're talking about the most exciting thing in hockey, a shootout.
Yeah, this is going to be. And remember, the ice has not been Zamboni'd for a whole period, plus 8 minutes, plus 5 minutes of hockey.
So back in 2011, 2012, this ended in a 4-4 tie. Wasn't called the Sturgeon Cup yet. It was just the crosstown rivalry. But what a game we have had. Could you ask for anything better on a Tuesday night?
You really can't. I mean, this is great. This is just phenomenal hockey. Phenomenal heart by both teams, both goalies, all the players involved. And this is just a phenomenal environment to be in.
Get a little bit of a get up and clap your hands if you're a Cardinals fan going on in front of us. Trying to get everyone rowdy here. Everybody going crazy on the Cardinals side. They're trying to get their fans going. Now here's the thing. If I'm in a shootout and I want any goaltender in the Badgerland, even probably in Division I hockey, in high school hockey in Wisconsin, he's probably plays for the team in white.
Definitely. No, I completely agree with you, and he's been hot. Both of these goalies have the rest of this game. It's going to be, again, it's going to be who wants it and who's going to score. It's going to come down to really goaltending, and can Memphis Young prove that last one was a fluke?
Yeah, that was, I don't even know what to call that. The overhand grip, tried to reach over his body, went off the bottom of his glove, went through his legs, hit the post, sat there, and then Dianovich knocked the net off.
Yeah, definitely. That's what happened. I'm trying to total up the shots here.
Well, 48 of 50 would go Spencer Schober, and it would be 3 of 3 in the second overtime, I believe. And Young should have went 3 of 3 as well.
Young did, yes. Yep.
So Ledgers will go first. Armani Fisher, Spencer Schober in a 1-on-1. Best of 5, I believe. Maybe it is a best of 3, but I mean, for the Ledgers, they can go 5 deep in this.
Yeah.
The Cardinals is top end skill wise. I don't know if they can.
I don't know.
Armani Fisher slowly down the right side. Schober comes way out of his net into challenge. Fisher walks in, blocker save Schober. You're not going to get him if you just shoot it clean without making a move.
Right.
You have to try to get him moving. It was too slow.
That's the thing. There wasn't much speed there.
There's times you can come in slow like that, but you got to take a hop step or something to give yourself just a little bit of speed. And the man who's been an absolute warrior today, he got hurt late in the first overtime. He struggled through that second overtime. And the captain, who scored 2 already today, Blake Spees, will go. Spees, a little bit more speed than Fisher. Walks in the middle of the ice. Spees, shot over top of the net. I think it hit the bar. I really do think it hit the bar.
Yeah, I think so too.
Now we'll see Austin Westergaard. My sneaking suspicions is that Gabe Braun will go next for the Ledgers. Probably Will Mothi for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's what I would have as well.
And then probably Dianovich for the Cardinals as well. So Westergaard will come in with a little bit more speed than Armani Fisher. He'll do the same thing. Right side, cut back to the middle of the ice, go left. Walks in, shot, fake, backhander, upstairs, just like he did on the breakaway. He scores the same move, same goal. Austin Westergaard makes it a 1-0 lead in the shootout.
Man, forehand, backhand, just like he did before, and great move, great finish by Westergaard. Obviously, he's their leading point scorer, and he proved why.
In that little bit of a fake shot, got Schober down and gave him enough room to tuck the backhander upstairs. Now we'll see Will Mothi. Will Mothi saves the game in the first overtime, and he'll come in with the speed. Mothi walks in, shoots, pad save from the man who had a little bit of struggles so far today, but standing strong in overtime, in the shootout so far, is Memphis Young. And now we'll see Gabe Braun.
Yeah, that was big. That was a big redemption save there by Young, as he didn't really get that first one cleanly. So now making that save, that's going to give him a lot of momentum, I think, for the rest of this shootout.
So if this is a best of 3, which I don't know if it's a best of 5 or a best of 3, I didn't get a full clarification on that. Gabe Braun could win it here if it's a best of 3.
Right.
Braun comes down the right wing, walks in the middle of the ice, shot, pad save, Schober. Not going to beat him on the ice.
No, really good pad save there, too.
Again, another play where you had him a little bit more speed on that one, Gabe Braun. We're going to see Drake Dianovich here, but not a lot of movement. Didn't get him moving side to side a ton. You look at the way Westergaard scored, he got his man moving side to side.
Yes, exactly.
Here comes Drake Dianovich against Memphis Young. Round 3. 1-0 Ledgers so far in the shootout. Dianovich down the right wing. Dianovich, pad shape, shoots and scores. Big shot, Memphis Young fell hard, and Drake Dianovich has tied it. We're going to see Ty Wagner for the Ledgers.
Like you said, I mean, fake shot, gets Memphis Young going down, then all you got to do is go around him. Great move.
The same thing that Austin Westergaard did is exactly what Dianovich did. I think this goes, now that we're talking here, I think we're going 1-1.
It might be. That may have been
that
for the
been
game
best
right
of 3
there.
right here.
That was
so
for
now,
the game, yeah.
Now it's sudden death.
I think so. I think that's what they're saying. And I don't know if can you repeat guys after 3 then?
You might be able to.
Because I know after 5 you're allowed to, but I don't know about the 3.
And then I would expect to see Austin Westergaard if they can repeat here.
You would think so, yes.
And then most likely Blake Spies for the Cardinals.
Right.
Kevin Collien looks over at his opposing team, getting an explanation. We will see Tig Wagner still. It's 10 o'clock here in Fond du Lac, and you know what? I don't even care. What a game we've had tonight.
This is just a phenomenal game. This may be in the running for game of the year for hockey.
For hockey, yes. I was going to say basketball, I had a game of the year the other night. Wagner brings it in down the left side. Walks in, shoots, blocker save, Spencer Schober. Boy, has he been great tonight.
He really has. He really has.
We're going to see the freshman Eli Czar in his first ever Sturgeon Cup game with a chance to win it.
Man, you love to see it. Wow. Big moment here.
The freshman Eli Czar. The kid doesn't know much about the rivalry yet, but can he win it? Walks in, fake shot, scores, and he does it! Eli Czar on the backhand. He's done it. The Cardinals have broken the streak. They've done it on the hands of Spencer Schober and the freshman Eli Czar. Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Can you believe what we just saw? What a move from the freshman. Fake shot goes backhand under the bar. Speed's giving it to the Ledgers
now they're
crowd.
The Ledgers.
Look at Spencer Schober over in the corner banging on the glass. Everybody better hug him. He's the reason that they won that game tonight.
Unbelievable. Just an unbelievable performance. Wow. Stick with us after the game here, folks. We're going to try to get an interview here.
I'm definitely going to talk to 33, and I think we got to talk to the freshman.
Yeah, the game winner really is what it was. And, wow, we'll also talk to Coach Sarazin, too, if we can. But stick with us. Do not go anywhere, folks. We're going to have the first inside action on the interviews.
Unbelievable
in a
win.
minute here.
The Cardinals take down the number 4 team in Division 1.
Oh, my gosh.
And there goes the 14-game winning streak for the Ledgers.
And now, all of a sudden, you're looking at conference standings as well. And Fond du Lac now moves into sole possession of second place.
Yep.
In the Badgerland Springs, with only 2 losses on the entire year, correct?
Yep, that's
and
their
now,
second loss.
And both in conference, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, what can you say?
Wow.
Yeah, we thought there was a chance. Kevin Collien said it in his interview. There's a chance this guy stops 60 and we lose.
Right.
And it happened.
Yeah.
He stopped 48 of 50. I'd say actually realistically he stopped 48 of 50 or 50 of 51 or 50 of 53.
Right.
There's one shootout goal and Spencer Schober gets it done. The Sturgeon Cup goes back to the Cardinals for the first time since 2015-2016 where they won that game 3-0. Ledgers leave the ice early.
Yeah, they're going to have a trophy presentation, don't they,
Yep.
or not? I don't know.
They should.
Yeah.
But we're going to step aside, run a couple ads. I'm going to see if I can get a quick chat with Sarazin before everything, and I can maybe get the guys. I'll probably have to go on the ice
You're
to do
going
it.
to have to. Yeah,
Yep.
we won't be able to get other.
Yep.
Yep.
They're going to have a trophy presentation, so we're going to stay here. But look at the hug at center ice. We missed that a little bit, but that's emotion right there. Look at everybody hugging their goaltender. That's what I love to see. Your goaltender, he's the key to winning this game tonight.
He was, yeah.
Just what a win.
Unbelievable game, like we said. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I was just surprised that really that Fond du Lac was able to come back and win this game.
All right, we're going to step aside. I'll be right back. I'll be back with some interviews on Jeff's live streams.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club proudly supports the Cardinals hockey program. The Fondy Boys Booster Club raises funds through numerous opportunities, including a huge sportsman's raffle and the creation of new warm-up jerseys, just to name a few. The funds help pay for team travel gear, new uniforms, equipment, and so much more necessary to support the sport.
Welcome back here on the post-game show. We're live now with Justin Schwartzmiller down on the ice. And he's with the winning goaltender, Spencer Schober.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. Spencer, it's been 8 years. You guys finally get it done on the back of your performance, 48 of 50, stopping 2 of 3 or 3 of 4 in the shootout. Unbelievable.
I came in today thinking just have fun, enjoy the moment. It's my last time being out here in front of all my friends. And just have fun with the boys and see what we can do.
So now you guys jump into second place in the conference. You jump over Springs, you end their 14-game winning streak. Now all of a sudden, you guys, if you were to play again, you got home ice advantage in the conference tournament.
Well, that'll be nice. That'll be nice.
Spence, man, congratulations. First time beating them in 8 years. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Good luck the rest of the way, buds.
Thank you. Thank you.
You just heard from number 33, Spencer Schober. Again, phenomenal night. I think he
Eli,
went like 50
what's going
55.
through your head as a freshman? First time ever playing in the Sturgeon Cup. You scored a shootout winner.
Dude, I was just hoping I wouldn't miss. I was just, trying to score, you know. I was nervous and trying to put a move on them and score.
I mean, towards the end of the game, obviously you didn't touch the ice a ton in overtime because you're running a lot of forwards through there. What's going through your mind when they call your name in a shootout?
I did not think I was going, and then I was like, oh, crap, I got to go score now.
All right, congratulations on a great win. The Caleb's going to run a couple ads, and then we're going to talk to Coach Ryan Sarazin after a great win.
Check out the Fondy Boys Hockey Facebook page for more information. The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club wishes the Cardinals good luck in today's contest. Go Cardinals! The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club proudly supports the Cardinals hockey program. The Fondy Boys Booster Club raises funds through numerous opportunities, including a huge sportsman's raffle and the creation of new warm-up jerseys, just to name a few. The funds help pay for team travel gear, new uniforms, equipment, and so much more necessary to support the sport of hockey. Check out the Fondy Boys Hockey Facebook page for more information. The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club wishes the Cardinals good luck in today's contest. Go Cardinals!
The Oakfield Booster.
Welcome back here on the postgame show. We're waiting now for an interview with Coach Ryan Sarazin. So, obviously, again, here's Fond du Lac Cardinals able to win this one 3-2 in a shootout. Your headset's right there. Unbelievable. Just a great game, great environment, and oh my gosh. You know, we just heard from Spencer Schober down there. We also heard from the game-winning goal scorer, Eli Czar, just a freshman.
Yeah. I mean, I talked about the fact that Czar, he didn't play a ton in overtime, and all of a sudden, you got to come in the game and take a shot after being cold on the bench, and what a great move. Forehand, backhand, wide open net. Frustration from Memphis Young as he snapped his stick afterwards, but to end an 8-year drought like that, what a way to win.
Yeah, that's just phenomenal. And like you said, I mean, Czar was shocked. We were shocked as well. But obviously it was the right call. Coach Sarazin made the right call of who to pick out there.
I mean, looking at it, I would have thought they would have sent one of the Umentums. Would have been my guess. Is what they would have went with. Yeah. Truthfully, to me, is what I would have thought. They would have went Parker Zeebel, if anything. But Czar showing that he was the right choice for the fantastic move. We're going to step aside, run a couple more ads. We'll come back with full stats and an interview with Coach Ryan Sarazin on Jeff's live streams after these messages.
Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here now to the post-game show.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams, waiting for Sarazin. He's having a conversation with one of our employees, Coach Dwayne. Ryan, we talked about this chance happening earlier last week on Tuesday after a good win against Fox Cities. Talk to me, first of all, about your goaltender tonight. What a great game from Spencer Schober.
Yeah, it was one of those nights. I can tell in his eye when he's locked in, and he normally is, but today you could see that glow in his eye a little extra, and it's been a number of years since we played these guys this close, and you could just tell he wanted it.
Now the big thing we also mentioned, you guys jump into second place instead of a share. You fully got second place in the Badgerland.
Yeah, that's why we put the shootout for excitement in there, and it adds a little extra. So yeah, that definitely it adds that little incentive, and it was fun to watch.
Coach, it's been 8 years since you guys held the trophy. How does it feel?
It feels good. It feels really good. Like I said, for us, like I said, we've not had the season Springs has had so far, but to me, I told him to capture this, and this is a turning point, I think, for us. It's something we can build off of, and you just, everybody's really excited. And again, it wasn't perfect. They obviously dominated play at times, but we think that, we showed a lot of grit tonight to hang in there.
I talk about this when I talk about Jam, guys that they have it. Will Mothy in the first overtime, the diving play he made to save the game. That's hockey right there.
Yeah, we just talked about it. Like I said, it wasn't perfect, and they have some really dynamic players. But when you lay out like that, and it's just that's how you know how important the game is. He pretty much at least saved the game and brought it to the next overtime for us. So you're exactly right. We just talked about that and his work ethic there.
And then I have one more question for you. 8, Tyson Craig. I had him. I scratched a little bit every time he blocked the shot. I finished him with 11 tonight. But, as a coach, what does that mean to you to see a guy just selling out? It's not just the Sturgeon Cup that he does it. He does it every game.
Yeah, he does do it. And that's something we've been emphasizing, and just eating those pucks. And obviously at the end of the night, it's going to hurt. It's going to those types of things. But I guarantee he's not feeling it right now. Yeah, so.
Congratulations, Coach, on a great win. Hopefully we will see you soon. I think we're together I don't even know when we're together again. It's going to be a little bit. Probably not till the Badgerland, because you guys are on the road for a little while.
Yeah, we go on the road for a little bit. So.
All right. Good luck, Coach. Thank you. No, I talked to him already. Yep. So Caleb is going to run some ads, and we'll be back with the full stats on Jeff's live streams.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities.
God bless.
Welcome back here. Going to give you the full recap of the game. We're going to go through the goals and everything. I didn't have my postgame show up. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. The postgame show on Jeff's live streams, sponsored by about every one of our ads we got. So starting it off tonight, a goal in the first period, at the 6:20 mark, 10:40 into the game. A goal scored by Gabe Braun, assisted by Austin Westergaard and Tate Baker on a rebound. That was tapped home, hit around about 5 or 6 times and finally finds its way home. And a goal for Gabe Braun. Tying the game just 4:48 into the second period was the man. I mean, we didn't talk to him, but he was bruised and battered. I didn't get a chance to mention to Coach Ryan Sarazin about it, but he was bruised and battered. Blake Spies on a tip in front from Tyson Craig, who we talk about a little bit. Another great game from Tyson Craig. Then just about 6 minutes later, a goal scored to take the lead once again at the 6:40 left in the second period. Austin Westergaard gets sprung on a breakaway pass on a backhander roof job the same way he scored in the shootout on a great pass from Ty Wagner and another assist from Preston Flood. And then tying it with 6:56 into the third period, another spring pass finds Blake Spies from Drake Dianovich. Spies walks in, takes a long-range backhander that sneaks under the glove of Memphis Young, and all of a sudden we're 2-2. I talked about it. That huge play in overtime for me was Will Mothy diving and making that stop kill. We said it immediately. That is heart. That is a guy who wants to win so badly for his team.
Yeah, no, he really does. Like you said, I just don't have any words. That was just an unbelievable game, really.
And then we go to the shootout. Obviously, no team scored in overtime, and we go to the shootout. First shooter was Armani Fisher, and we said it. He came in too slow. Schober shut the door. Then we saw Blake Spies, and it was kind of a similar thing. Spies came in a little bit slower, and a good stop from Memphis Young. Then we saw Austin Westergaard do the same move he did in regulation. Big shot, backhander, roof job. It's 1-0 in the shootout. It was the best of 3, and then it went to sudden death. We didn't know. Obviously, now we know that. Then we saw Will Mothy. Will Mothy, he had a chance, but Memphis Young just stuck with him and made a very good save on that one. Then Gabe Brown came in, and it was similar to Armani Fisher, a slower attempt, just couldn't bury it. And, I mean, you don't get a guy like Spencer Schober moving quickly, he's going to save everything. And then we saw Drake Dianovich come in, and same style goal that was scored by Austin Westergaard. Forehand, backhand after a fake shot on the forehand, backhand roof job, a wide open net, had Memphis Young scrambling on that one. Then Ty Wagner, the defenseman, came in, and another one. Good shot, but just not going to beat him on a simple shot. You're going to have to try to get a guy moving like that, and especially that good of a goaltender. And then you saw the freshman Eli Czar, the man we talked to. We had no idea we were going to see Eli Czar in the shootout, nor did we think we were going to get to a shootout tonight. But unbelievable move by Czar, the same thing that Westergaard did, like to the tee, and buried it. And that's it.
Yeah, that takes some stones from the freshman there to be able to bury like that. But let's talk about this. What are the implications now for the Badgerland conference, so to speak? I mean, obviously Nina's in one still.
So Fondy, for Fondy, this is big for them also. We're talking section here. I mean, Badgerland-wise, now Fondy goes 2. Springs moves to 3. Springs will take on Waupun.
But Springs still got a point, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
Yes. So Springs would have to lose outright to Waupun to drop to the 4 seed.
Right. Okay. Yep.
In regulation is how it would work. But Springs gets a point out of it. The extra point goes to the Cardinals. They move up to second place. Now the Cardinals are technically the home team all the way through until they would play Nina in the championship. But we could see this game again in the semifinal game
Yeah,
of the Badgerland, a 2-3 matchup.
And what a game that would be as well. Obviously, just there were a lot of implications here tonight, and you heard Fondy hadn't won it in a long time.
2015, 2016.
Long time. So just the overall great game. And the Ledgers, it's not like they played bad. They had a lot of offensive chances, and they ran into a hot goalie, really, is all it came down to.
And I want to talk about even Coach Ryan Sarazin saying the fact that he can tell his goalie, that look in his eye, you know it and I know it. That's a real thing.
Definitely, yeah. And I was just worried about if they were going to be able to get the offense going, because they were able to score the one, and I'm like, the way this game's going, it's going to take another fluky one, and it did, and they almost won it in regulation. There was a goal called back that Young had let in from the blue line with, what was it, a minute or something left?
That was an
overtime. That's right.
Yep.
And they had almost won it. Fondy almost won it there, and then I just thought, I think the Ledgers are going to win this game. I just had that feeling that their offense was just too overpowering. And then it just kept going back and forth.
Truthfully, to me, there's no honest opinion where when I thought that game was at the final points and getting to a shootout, I didn't think anything was going to stop Spencer Schober from finally getting his hands on that Sturgeon Cup.
Right, definitely, for sure.
So now that obviously moves Fondy into the direct second place, it would, barring Nina losing a miraculous game to somebody, it would put a tie there. Actually, yeah, because it would have to be a three-way tie they'd have to find their way into, because Nina owns the outright win over Fondy. So that will pretty much lock up Nina as your conference champions overall.
Regular season.
Regular season, and then they will most likely get the 1 seed. But that also almost locks them up as the 1 seed in the section.
Yeah, it really should, especially beating Notre Dame like that.
All right, we're going to kill her here. What a win for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. You see Spencer Schober celebrating on the ice right now. We're going to thank everyone for tuning in. What a win for the Cardinals, and we will see you